Turn my headphones up. I'm serious, nigga. Turn them up. Turn them up.
I want the knife. It's showtime.
Nice camping.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
It's a new age for the universe.
Yo, we here. Episode 205. Welcome. Damn, bro, these numbers are going up, man. I'm almost scared to like miss a week, bro. Like I feel like I can't.
I already missed one, so it's all right.
Oh shit, his streak.
Yeah, my shit been shot. That shot in.
Shit, fuck.
That man, there was that day I overslept.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Damn. Well, I guess we quite maybe take a week off. Maybe I don't know. Let's see. Work something out. Anyways, guys, if this is your first time coming across this channel here, we're UNTLD Live, man. We're a weekly podcast that talks about all types of shit. Current events, comic book stuff. So, whatever is out there that's hitting the headlines, we talking about it. We got quite a few topics today. So before we get into any of the topics, man, let's do a quick temperature check. Soul Break, man, how was your week?
My week was all right. It was mostly my weekend. It was actually pretty good. Started out, we went to what you call it? Dang, I forgot the name of it. But we went to the zoo, the Denver Zoo. Pretty nice. Bronx Zoo still better. It's really hard to top the Bronx Zoo. Then we went to, dude. The Bronx is freaking huge, bro. It's huge. There's a lot of shit out there.
Yeah, but it's huge. But is it like, is the animals?
Us New Yorkers, we tend to like to exaggerate, our stuff, yo. So some could dead ass be better than ours, and we just say, nah, Bronx is still better.
I was legit looking to see, I hope this is kind of better than the Bronx. But parking was ridiculous. It was really hard to find parking. We got lucky. Somebody was leaving, and we went early too. I was like, I don't know, maybe the kids shit their pants or whatever, and they said we got to go. But they were leaving the parking lot kind of early. We were just like, okay, bet.
That's weird to me. Cause you would think something that has a lot of driving, they'll have adequate parking.
A lot of parking, yes, but apparently they didn't. We went on Labor Day, so it was crazy.
We went on holiday. Oh yeah, y'all bugging.
Yeah. We took a drive up into the Rocky Mountains. We went on this crazy path that was it was like a single lane on the edge of like close to the edge of a cliff, no barriers.
No,
and so if a car was
you.
coming, if a car was coming, it was like, oh shit, we were scared the whole drive. Like we got lucky because there's some wider parts. And
Wait. So was one of y'all driving, or you had like a driving guide that was doing it for you, the driving for you?
No, I was driving. We rented a car. I was driving.
You was driving up that rocky?
I was driving, bro. I was like, this is probably what it's like driving in Puerto Rico.
It's 100%. It's one lane, but it's two lanes on a cliff. Yeah.
Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Aruba, anywhere in the Caribbean, bro. They got that one lane. Bro, you can fall off a cliff and mess up there, bro.
I gotta post a video because there was like some tunnels that we went through that were like super dark as shit. And like one of the tunnels I'm driving into, and it's pitch black. And then all of a sudden, a cyclist comes out of nowhere. Like it just spawns out of nowhere. I'm like,
I mean, you didn't put on your high beams?
No, because it was right as I was entering it. So it was almost like when you're back in like PS2 days when the game was rendering. And you approach someplace. That's exactly what it was like. The guy just came out of nowhere and just spawned. I got a video. I'll send it. I'll put it in the chat for you guys. So you guys can see.
My man went to the fucking Colorado Rockies, bro. Look at you, bro.
Yeah, we went to the Rockies. We went to we went to this really high point, and it was only like from the visitor center. It's a 0.3 mile hike, so it's really short. But the thing is that the elevation is so high, you get winded, even just a quarter way up. Because you're losing oxygen as you're going up. Like the visitor center sells oxygen tanks for you to like have.
Nah, no thank you.
We didn't get the oxygen tank. So so went up there. Let me see.
The tank. We got this.
It was.
If they sell tanks, that means shit happened.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let's see. It was 12,005 feet above sea level. And it was cold. It was windy. It was cold up there. Yeah. And then we went so we had a good weekend. It was nice. That was pretty much the bigger highlights of the week. We were like so tired. We were like, we're good not going out for the rest of the week. Like that's it. We like we exhausted. No, but yeah, that was really about it. Not too much else going on. So.
Oh, that's what's up. For me, nothing too crazy. Nothing crazy. Starting to work on the back room of my place. So I'm finally getting that like situated. So hopefully that should be done by the end of this year.
The treehouse?
Yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be fully insulated and all that shit. So that should be fun.
You mean a treehouse for your kids?
Nah, we call it a treehouse, but I have you've been to the house. That secondary house that I have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just re-renovating that. Well, I'm not. My wife is. Let's see what else.
She's building a she shack.
Probably, bro. Some like feminist shit. I don't fucking know. What else? I've been watching a lot of like not old movies, but movies that I've watched that I said I hated, and I wanted to like kind of like go back into it and see if I have the same hatred for them. So I watched.
Sorry,
what happened?
Sorry, I forgot to mention. Like we saw Beetlejuice 40X. I forgot. That just happened last night. I totally forgot about it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Beetlejuice came out. Oh shit.
What else? I've seen. Well, the movies I have seen again. I watched all the X-Men movies. I still didn't like Apocalypse, and Dark Phoenix was still like I didn't care. You know what I mean? Nothing changed as far as my overall feelings on that movie. I watched Independence Day, Resurgence. Is that the second one, right? Resurgence? I don't know. bro, that shit put me to sleep, bro. That shit put me like on REM sleep, bro. Like woke up the next day kind of shit. So that shit was kind of trash. As far as new movies, I've watched Rebel Ridge. That's on Netflix. It came out today. So I peeped that. A really good fucking movie from beginning to end. That just starts off like action and then it ends in action. Like it does. There's no like this. The if you have high blood pressure, that shit's gonna keep your blood pressure up because that shit is crazy. But really good movie. Recommend. A definite recommendation. That's like that show will give me like I'll give that show maybe a 4.5 out of 5, which great. I didn't watch Beetlejuice. I was kind of hoping I'll watch it this weekend, but I don't think it's gonna happen this weekend. So probably next weekend I'll probably catch it. So I'm trying to like stay away from the spoilers, but no one's really like spoiling the movie like that.
I mean, honestly, I don't think anybody really gonna go see it, bro. Nobody asked for this movie. Nobody asked for this movie. I mean,
I'm one of those that didn't ask, but you know, if it's a story that Tim Burton was like writing for a while, like I kind of want to see it play out. But yeah, I don't think people like out there like it's not like gonna be like Deadpool and Wolverine where you have to see it the first week because you're gonna get spoiled if you miss a day. So I think I'd be alright, you know, for the week. Other than that, pretty chill, you know, trying to enjoy the weekend. What about you, Red? How was your week?
My week was good, man. Not really much happening. Had a doctor's appointment. Did some x-rays on my knees and my spine. Just to make sure everything is up, you know, running good tip-top shape. Well, everything was good. I watched Hitman, Agent 47. Cause I never really seen that movie. I seen the first Hitman with Timothy Olyphant, but I haven't seen the second one with the new guy, whoever that guy. I forgot his name. That they replaced him with to do the second movie. So I watched the second movie. It was pretty good. It was all right. Been watching a lot of Hitman gameplay too on like YouTube. Like people were like playing the Hitman 3 game. Pretty entertaining just to watch it because for me, I can never get into it. It's too stressful. If you're having to figure out like you're like sneaking around and you gotta figure out the right person to impersonate to get to the location that you want to get to and shit like that. It's too much hard work for me. So I'd rather watch somebody else play it and I enjoy it that way, like a movie or something like that.
So you're not one for like the tactical strategy.
No, I'm not sneaking. I'm the like, okay, let's kick the door down and start shooting up everybody, bro. I'm that kind of guy.
So Metal Gear Solid is like a no-go for you.
No, believe it or not, Metal Gear Solid is not even that tactical, bro. It's sneaky.
I mean, it's supposed to be, but you could go and run.
It's DK sneaking, bro. It's sneaking.
Yo, but you play Assassin's Creed though.
But Assassin's Creed, you could sneak around, but if you get caught, I could like slaughter the whole army, like the soldiers that's coming at me. Like I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
Like
he likes the games that gives you an option because you could still sneak around. It'll make it life
Hitman,
easier.
You don't have the option.
Hitman is like if you get caught, it's like the game, like you have to restart the level. Like if you get caught, right?
Like the person's alerted that you're there, and it's just going to be like way harder for you to complete your mission if you get caught, bro. Like it's not, and everybody's going to just be coming out the woodwork with guns and stuff like that. It's not worth it. You guys stay hidden. Kind of like what's that game that Tom Clancy game, Splinter Cell. That's another one. Like if you got caught, it was harder for you to complete your missions. Yeah, those games were never really like my go-tos. So I was watching Hitman. It's pretty entertaining. Still watching my Reddit stories on YouTube. Started watching this Netflix show called Chaos. It's with Jeff Goldblum. He plays like Zeus.
I heard about that.
Fresh Prince was putting me onto it, saying it's about like the gods and stuff. So first episode, I watched the first episode today. It was pretty good. It got my interest peaked and everything like that. I mean, they're changing a lot of lore stuff around, but you know, it's the way this artist want to tell his story. So I'm not gonna get, be like, oh, you can't do that. Oh, that's not how it's supposed to be. Even though at first I was like that when Fresh Prince telling the story, and I think they switched around where they made Zeus like the oldest brother, and then like Poseidon's the younger brother, and Hades is another younger brother. When it's actually in the reverse, because they were born first, and Zeus is the last born. But
all right. Question: is Jeff Goldblum really like he's like Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's not like he's being all tough and mighty. Zeus is like he's doing his Jeff Goldblum, so kind of like how he was in Thor Ragnarok.
Oh no, yeah, oh wow,
yeah, he's doing all that stuff, and then but when somebody when people do something to piss him off, you can see like when he starts getting mad, like why would they do that? And then you hear like the cloud grumbling in the background and stuff like that, and like Hera is telling him like, calm down, calm down, don't lose your temper, calm down. Like why would they do that? F me, why would they say that? Like he's like going to the whole Jeff Goldblum speech to himself, but like you see like everything's about to go bad. So it was pretty entertaining. I'm watching the first episode. I'm gonna continue with it. I think it has like 8 episodes so far. So I'm gonna watch it, see what it's about. Plan on seeing I didn't really remember Beetlejuice came out, so I can't really say I planned on seeing it. I was really waiting for what's this shit called? Speak No Evil with McAvoy movie that's about to come out with him and the family. I was waiting for that movie. And I may end up going on a date for that one, so we'll see. Fingers crossed. Yo, chill. I say May. We'll see. People flake, so we'll see. But let's do it.
That's it. I try to use the right drop. I was like, oh
wow.
But
I don't jinx it. I don't want to talk much about it. I feel like I jinx it when I start talking about it and stuff. So
you gotta make sure the stars align, bro. The stars are gonna align, guys. Chat. We're gonna do it.
Get some stars in chat.
We'll see. Other than that, my week is good. Job is going good. Can't really complain. People are starting to love me in there. They're loving my personality and stuff like that. Yo, you're a funny guy, man. I'm saying, really? I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just speaking my truth, but all right. Everybody's saying I'm a funny guy when I'm speaking my truth.
You're a funny guy, bro.
Yeah, I guess you are funny when you're not really trying to be, right? Is it when you're trying to be when you're not?
When it's a natural thing for you, like you're not. Yeah, like I'm not even trying to be funny, but yo, you mad? You're hilarious. I'm like, what the fuck did I say?
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Let's get the show started. Week's over.
Let's go. Let's get it, man. Fresh Prince should be here. I'm not sure what's going on. I know he added his destinations on the stream, so it's going out to his platform. So I'm assuming he's gonna be on in a little bit. So I guess we'll catch up with him.
I see the comments. But I'm not seeing his comment.
Oh. You.
Oh, there we go.
Got him.
Woo.
Speak of the devil. He shall appear.
We was almost out of week, chill.
Yeah, bro, trying to make that shit brisk. He's like, I'm tired. I want to go to bed, bro. Don't worry. We don't got nothing crazy to review this week, so we should be like, it shouldn't be too crazy. But Fresh Prince was popping, man.
Back it kind of long ago.
Yo.
Uh oh. Was he frozen?
We got the sound issues.
Nah, I think that's his eyes moving.
Frozen.
His eyes are moving?
Nah, his eyes ain't moving.
Nah, he's frozen now. Yeah, he definitely frozen. Before it was moving.
Oh yeah. Oh, first day of school was like yesterday for the kids, so that was fucking fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And what about the loser kid? Loser kid that
did
shot
the
up
little
the
one
school
do anything crazy?
What?
No, he's actually your little kid. Your little one did anything crazy. That's what he said.
Oh no. Nah, it's good. He's good because she. Ivy's good because she's like following the same route that Travis went because she's going to the same classes that he did when he was at the first, second grade. So she's getting like a little bit of like nepotism where like the teacher's like, oh my god, that's Travis's little sister, and they love her. So she's like chilling. Other than that, like he's good. Travis is about to be in high school next year, so that's gonna be fun.
Oh snap! So
Here we go.
This is gonna be the year you guys gonna go to open houses and stuff like that.
Nah, man, we're gonna. I think he's gonna end up going to my wife's school.
Oh,
he's finished.
That's
it.
No bad behavior.
Oh, that's the worst. You can't really wild out, bro. No wild high school for you, bro. You gonna be running down the hallway, see your mom like,
yo, my man's gonna have to be like a freaking A+ student.
Where he's probably gonna have to keep. He's gonna keep it under wraps for a while because she's an AP, so like she don't want like people mistreating him or like treating him different because his mother is like. But it's gonna come out. They're gonna find out because the moment he gets into a fight, the moment he gets into a fight, bro, she's like,
she's gonna be in there. Yeah,
they're gonna find out. Especially if they see her taking him home.
Now he might be taking a train by himself because she stays a little late.
The pranks,
yeah.
No pranks for you, bro. Damn, bro. No high school pranks for you. No baby oil on the high school steps, watching people slip and slide, man. None of that stuff for you, bro. Yeah, there was wild in my school, bro.
Yeah, we used to be in my high school, bro. I think we used to pull the fire alarm so many times, bro. They started putting dye underneath that shit to catch who fucking was pulling that shit. They put like a dye, you couldn't wash that shit off. Like my man, it was like any kids that come into the classroom. Look at their hands, bro. If they came in, they shit looking like Barney, bro. You was finished, bro. You was finished, bro.
Bro, that shit crazy, man. School was fun, man, but it was crazy years, bro. Like I remember when the dudes like I said, when they put the baby oil on the step, this teacher was coming down, slipped on the baby oil. She was sliding down the steps on her knees while carrying her lunch because she had the school lunch tray. She was sliding down the steps on her knees and it hit the wall, bro. Yo, they were hunting down for whoever put the baby oil on the steps for like a good long time,
bro.
They were hunting that kid down, bro.
Think about it, like those teachers are like our age, bro. Just imagine us falling like that, bro. We finished,
bro, we didn't fall like that, remember?
The
bro,
fact
that's happening to me now. I'll be crying, bro. I'll be done. I'm done.
The fact that she fell with the food in her hands, bro, and did she save the food?
Yo, she was saving it until it's like she hit the wall because, like, she slided down the steps, and then like when you get to the end of the step, the wall is like right there. So
man.
She fucking ninja worried that shit without dropping her shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, so that wall came. She was good until that wall came.
Her shins must have been fucking fucked up.
Her legs is done, bro. Done.
Mm-hmm. Disability.
No lie, bro. That's just attempted murder, bro. Baby on fucking step, bro.
That's what I was saying, bro.
That's what I was thinking.
Yo, y'all motherfuckers bad, bro.
Bro, they put that, I'm not gonna say who did it, but he was putting that baby oil everywhere. He was putting it on the stairs. he put on the ramp, like the little ramp for school. Like there's a little ramp entrance that you come down. So like the ramp has a little slant down. So he's putting the baby on that slant down. So when you step on that shit, you slide.
No, that's even more fucked up because that fucking shit is for like wheelchairs, bro. So he was making motherfuckers drift.
Yep.
Oh fuck, bro.
Oh.
Yo, bro, that shit was crazy, bro.
Nah, bro.
You just see random people walking next to them, boom, right on their back. Like, oh.
Nah, that's crazy.
When you fell on your back, like you got saved depending on how your book bag. If it was like packed, you was alright. But if you had like nothing in your book bag,
there,
bro,
like you one of those kids that carry nothing.
You cracked the whole back of your head on some shit like that.
Three pieces of paper, bro, and a small ass pencil, bro. A roach pencil.
I always took the little mini steps. I know went down the ramp where I took the little mini steps out to the side. Cause I know you don't hit that. He always hits the ramp, not the mini steps. Bro. So I was like, yeah, I'm going down these little 3 steps.
Crazy, bro. Oh man, Fresh Prince, man. Welcome back for another week, man. How was your week, man?
It was all right, man. It was I had a lot of stuff to do, but I had some free time amongst that, so I got to do a lot of viewing, man. So it was a cool week, starting from the weekend. But yeah, school started yesterday. So yeah, my son's back in school now already. Got me going crazy already. Today's the second day, but I ain't even going into that shit. But nah. Just involved in shit he ain't supposed to be involved in, and I already had that conversation. So it's like it's just aggravating. You don't listen, but yeah, he gonna have to learn the hard way. I'm hoping not, but you know, that's how it goes. But yeah, that yeah, that's about it. So some other personal stuff that I'm not really gonna go into. But yeah, it's been a cool week though. Happy to be back.
Did you watch Rebel Ridge?
Wise, hell yeah, bro. I told you I was getting on that early. So yeah, all right. So we're gonna fast forward to today. I got on that today then. I heard you talking a little bit about it, so I'm not gonna go in. I'll let these guys get a chance to watch it because I think y'all should watch that because that movie is nuts. But like he said, if you come from a background like us and you're familiar with certain situations, yeah, this movie is, like he said, is gonna have your blood pressure boiling, bro. Because from the gate, they had me with that shit, and I was kind of tight, but it's a good impetus to start the movie, and it's dope. I like the way they did it. That was cool. I'll probably give it 4.5. I was constantly entertained through the entire thing. I don't know if it was perfect by any means. I guess it was a little slow at points, but other than that, I felt like maybe it was a little bit too long, maybe like 5-10 minutes, maybe. But yeah, other than that, I'm not trying to complain because this is a very, very good movie to have me entertained and locked in the whole time. So yeah, highly recommend. That's on Netflix, Rebel Ridge. So that Chaos. I finished the whole thing, so I had so much fun with that. I know Fresh, you asked if Goldblum is going full Goldblum. And Red you said you only saw one episode, Red?
Yeah.
All right. So if that's the reason why you might not watch it, I suggest you go ahead and watch it though, because it's a very good how can I explain it? It's a very cool philosophical debate. Yeah, it is a retelling. They do kind of mix some things up. Yeah, but because of the story, but at the same time, like Jeff and my cousin said this too. Like, yeah, he's kind of like the Grand Master or whatever. I kind of see that as a baseline, but as you go through the story, though, he's definitely a different type of character. The whole point of it is basically like, what if Zeus or what if the gods went through midlife crises and the results of that. and how humans play into that. And again, modern day retelling. So you have people that are not believing in the gods as they did back in the days. So all of these things kind of play into it. So again, like, they have life and death aspects to it. There's a lot of different aspects of the story. So like I said, it's a very good philosophical debate from many different standpoints. But I'm not gonna go into too much. I'd rather you guys again just watch it. But I really enjoyed that. I give it like a 4. And I was highly entertained. I liked a lot of the actors, and I need season 2 to hurry up and come very quickly because, the way once they started getting towards, I didn't expect it to be a multi-season show, but by the time they got towards the end, I'm like, all right, yeah, I need more of this. Like, I need to wrap this up. So it's cool, and I like where it's leading by the end of the series. What else we got?
You know what's funny? I was watching it.
Kite Man.
I was watching it, and I was saying that somebody beat Laura Olympus before she could even put her story out, and like, because literally what she like, I don't know if people read, like, there's a webtoons comic called Laura Olympus, and like basically it's a modern retelling of the story of Hades and Persephone's courtship. And like they retell it, add some new elements to it, make it more dramatic, like on a modern setting. And when I watched it, I say, "Oh shit!" Like somebody beat Laura Olympus, like getting her story out to the mainstream audience like this, because it's kind of like the same thing as Chaos is kind of like doing the same thing. Like the gods not really like the gods from the mythology. They're more like quirky and have their human characteristics and stuff like. So it's kind of like the similarities with the two stories is like really there, and I was like, damn, I mean, I hope she still gets it out, like maybe in the anime at least and stuff, but like it's very, very similar, and that's why I'm drawn to it, and I'm still gonna continue watching it. But like,
yeah, I think it's I got those from my niece. Those are the ones with the Hades and Persephone are like blue and pink characters.
Yeah, he's like blue, pink. Zeus is purple. I think Poseidon is green. Yeah, and he looks like a fish.
Yeah, I think that it's a very I see where you're going. It's a very different story in this one though. But because you brought that up, I ain't gonna lie. I'll just throw it out there right now. Persephone is my favorite character in the show. Like that. I don't want to say why, but like again, like they kind of like buck the true the true origin of some of these characters. Like so for her, she's like, yo, why everybody think I got kidnapped and shit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's tight. Like, that's not the real story. That's not what happened. Like, you know what I mean? So like that I like those aspects. And her relationship with Hades, I think they have probably the best relationship out of everybody in that show, which is crazy to me. But again, those are one of the things that just brings, that originality to this story. But I really liked it.
I think out of all the gods, Hades didn't cheat. He didn't really cheat on her. Like the way like Poseidon has other kids and Zeus has other kids. Hades mainly stayed faithful. I think he only stepped out maybe like one time, and that was it. And then that's when she turned the nymph into a mint plant or something like that.
Yeah, they have a lot of characters in it too. I think you'll appreciate that aspect to it, Red, because they got a lot of random people that pop up out of nowhere. And my man Stannis, my boy Stannis is Prometheus, and he's narrating the whole shit. So that's cool too, the way they do that.
That's Stannis.
Yeah,
that's Stannis Baratheon. Yo, he doesn't even look like him, bro. Like, yo,
I know, bro. I know, like, yeah, but yeah, that's definitely him, though. And he plays a totally different character too. Yeah, so it's cool. I think y'all will enjoy it. It was a cool show. Let me see what else did I tried to write all this stuff down. Oh yeah, Kite Man. I watch Kite Man too. Kite Man, hell yeah, that shit is tight. I ain't gonna go too much into that. It is what it is. If y'all watch Harley Quinn, then y'all know pretty much what this is. He just got his own spinoff, but like it's cool. What was it? Lance Reddick was doing Lex Luthor, so rest in peace to him. That was cool. I liked his take on Lex, and my girl Principal Ava is what her name, Queen of Fables. I thought it was like Wanda Sykes before. Yeah, I thought it was Wanda Sykes in the Harley Quinn joint, but it's definitely Principal Ava in this one. Like I could tell her voice.
Her voice is very distinct, bro.
Yeah, so that was cool. That was funny. They got a lot of people though. Keith David voices Darkseid. Every time this dude pops up, like he got the choir, he got the hell choir behind him, so he just pops up and they just be singing everything they say. That shit is hilarious. There was somebody else too. I think it's Phil Lamar. Who the hell is Phil Lamar? Voice somebody. But that surprised me too when he popped up. Damn, I can't remember who he was. But yeah,
David. Phil Lamar be voicing people for years, bro. Like, people low key don't even know.
Yeah, you got Phil Lamar. He's playing Detective Chimp.
Yeah. Wait, was there somebody else though? I felt like I heard him doing somebody else's voice too.
Sorry. Remember that. Let's
move on. You got Campbell. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of carryover characters from Harley Quinn. Yeah. I think JB Smooth popped up the plant or whatever, but yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I enjoyed that. I know I watched another. Oh shit! Yeah, I'm late as hell, bro. This whole weekend and early in the week, I binged the hell out of the Rings of Power. And I don't know, bro. Like I heard people before talking mad shit about it. Like I enjoyed it. Also, I'm not a bookhead. Let me start there. I'm not one of these people that's hardcore in the lore like that.
They just hate the show because they have a black dwarf.
Nah, I think
that's dumb, bro. That's crazy if that's what it is.
What I heard online was mostly like people hating on the fact they're trying to like make you like feel something for the fucking elks. I mean the orcs, like the fucking family of the orcs.
Bro, that's the best part of the show to me, bro. Like they actually humanize these beings, yo. Like I thought that was a cool aspect of the show.
I guess if you coming as a casual, that like you said, like you didn't like I didn't read the books, we didn't read the books, so like watching it, like it makes sense for us. But I guess in that world, it was like, what the hell? Like, what the fuck are you trying to like humanize fucking the orcs? These motherfuckers are ruthless. But I haven't watched it.
Two things could be true though. That's why I'm looking at it. Like, why would y'all complain about that? Like, they could still be ruthless, and because they are in the show, but you also find out like there is a story to them and why they doing everything. They just want a place to live, bro. Like, it's not even like they trying to take over. Like the whole Sauron shit is what it is. He's huh?
They just people too.
I mean, that's basically how it comes off, to be honest with you. And I don't mind that. Again, I didn't read the books. I'm just going based off the story that they're presenting. And based off of what I remember from the movies, I mean, that makes sense to me. It really did. And again, there's a lot of female representation, but again, it's not that, oh, this is that woke shit. No, it's just they have women in positions of power in the forefront in a lot of these places. They're not taken away from the men, I don't think, in any way. And that's me watching as an objective viewer. So, but then you got people that as soon as they see shit like that, like Red said, the black dwarves and shit, like you just see certain shit like that, and they're like, oh, this is not supposed to be real, and no, you can't have that, and whatever. If that's what you're basing it on, then fine. You missing out on a good show. But like, yeah, I binged that whole shit up until
I didn't have a black elf too. Like they were mad about a black elf.
Yeah,
it's like an archer or something too. Like,
yeah, he's a good character too.
This is not what Tolkien wrote in his stories. Tolkien didn't want this.
Yeah. I don't know. It's things like that that piss me off, and but yeah, I enjoyed it, man. If y'all got time and y'all interested, I would say watch it because I swear to God, I went through that whole season like over the whole weekend, and then I got up until episode 3, sorry, of the second season, and didn't realize like they didn't finish this whole season. So I was pissed for the whole week. Like, yo, like I need the next show to come out. Like, hurry up. So I just watched episode 4 yesterday. So I'm caught up on everything now. But yeah, again, highly recommend it if you guys are into that stuff, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I watch it. I still gotta watch Wheel of Time or something on that. I started that and I didn't finish, and they hadn't seasons come out. I still gotta finish that. I got mad shows I gotta finish watching. I still didn't even finish the Flash show.
Yeah, I mean, nah, I say jump on everything. Don't worry about the Flash. Don't worry about that shit, man.
I mean, I kind of want to know how it ended, but
they're redoing it.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Oh my god.
They're redoing it under the new banner of DC.
Are they going to do it? They're going to do it. The fans want to make him the Flash for the movies too.
Nah, there's gonna be a different Flash. I don't know if it's gonna be like. I don't think Ezra's he's like in talks. I think it's brand new, like some new shit that's gonna fit into James Gunn's world. But I think it's gonna be a show. I don't think it's gonna be a movie. So I don't know how they're gonna do it. But yeah, there's definitely talking about Flash, bringing back Flash. I don't know. We gotta first find out how this Superman does. If Superman doesn't do well, then we're not gonna get any of these shows, bro. Grand opening, grand closing. That shit is gonna be that on freaking DOA.
DOA.
All right, cool, man. Is everything for your week? You got some more stuff you watch?
Well, I'll keep it short, but I did watch Furiosa and Mad Max like back to back.
That's what I forgot
really
to
enjoyed
watch.
that shit.
To watch the Mad Max and then the Furiosa. I forgot to watch those two.
Yeah, I didn't watch Furiosa. I'm not a big Mad Max fan, but I heard it was good.
No, it was.
I'm not either, but yeah, the stories are the movies are not bad.
The last one with Ed Hardy, was it Ed Hardy? Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
Tom Hardy.
I was like Ed Hardy. That's like a clothing
Ed
brand.
Hardy. That was my shit.
The bedazzled hats. Yeah, no, that was a good movie. I like that one. This is just playing like a young version of Furiosa.
It just shows you how she got to the position she was in that movie, and it literally like picks up like right after. So that I watched them back to back. It's a very good experience if you have time to do that. But yeah, I really liked Furiosa. Shout out to Chris Hemsworth because he did a great fucking job acting as Dementus. Like, yeah, that was like a full transformation. Not really thinking about him in the character at all. So he did a very good job with that. And I'll say Inside Out 2. I did see that. That's a 5. I'm not even going into that shit. So
that's on Disney already, or they stream it?
Nah. Yeah, I caught it streaming. It's not out yet. I don't think it's out on Disney yet. I don't believe. I'm not sure. Maybe.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Inside
Out 2.
Nah, that's not out though.
Yeah. So it's still running, right? Yeah, it's still making bank right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, very, very, very good, very good, very good. Like literally, as a parent, I don't even have a daughter, so fathers or parents with daughters, this shit gonna get you because like this shit had me shedding a tear. Like there's a moment a character said something that shit broke me down, bro. Like on some real adult shit that I've thought about before, but I need to keep constant in my life. But like there's a moment when they're like, oh yeah, well I guess adults don't need joy. It's like holy shit, bro. Like what the fuck? Like Like that. Can you hear me though?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, as long as you can hear me, it's cool. But yeah, it's that's very good, and the whole anxiety playing as a new emotion, that shit is like perfect, perfect. So that was fun. I had fun with that, and the last thing I saw was the Trap with Josh Hartnett, the M. Night Shyamalan movie. And it's weird. People were talking shit. I enjoyed it. I had fun with
I
it.
saw it. I saw it earlier last week. It was a good movie.
Yeah, I don't know why people are not liking it, but I have fun with it. I gave it like a 4.5. I think it had. Let me see. Was it? I think I felt like it was like one too many twists. I think that was like the only complaint. But yeah, I have fun with it.
You felt like it was too many twists.
Yeah, I kind of or like they spaced shit too quickly. It was too everything was spaced too close together at the end. I guess.
But I like how
it was like we got majority through it, and then it was like bang, bang, bang. It's like back to back to back, and I was like, oh, like it was like one of those kind of things. I kind of felt like that, but I'm not complaining. I'm not saying that's a bad thing or whatever. That's just all I can really remember from last week.
I kind of like the whole aspect of like nobody know what the trap was until like the end. Like you didn't really know what the trap. Like you think the trap is one thing, but that wasn't really the trap. Nobody knew what the trap was in the end, and I feel like by the end part, like what you're saying, they had to move that fast because his brain was going off like a mile a minute, bro. Like he was like, yo, if they didn't move like fast, he was gonna get away. Like they had to move fast.
No, that's true. He was spiraling at the end of that shit.
Like, bro, like it was crazy, yo.
Oh man,
that profile.
Can I get my phone,
bro?
Give me my phone.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
I'm gonna watch it. I have it on my server. I'm gonna go watch it probably maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, it was a good watch.
Yeah, M. Night's daughter did a good job in this movie too,
yo. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She did a good job.
Yeah, she's moving up there, man. She got that movie, The Watchers. She directed that movie.
I actually just saw that.
Nah,
that's M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. His sister.
Nah,
I thought it was
his sister. His sister. No, I think it was his sister that did that.
It was pretty good. It was a pretty good movie.
And the daughter was in this one, I think.
I think they're both his daughters. I don't think that's his sister. He has two daughters. One that's older than the other one.
Fact checking it.
It says M. Night Shyamalan's daughter, Ashana, releases a creepy trailer for The Watchers.
Yeah, that's the older daughter.
Yeah, that's his daughter.
And the younger daughter was in this one.
Oh, okay. I think a complaint I did hear, which is not mine, but people were saying the whole movie was basically just a trailer for his daughter's singing career, and I'm like, nah.
But she was singing before the movie, though.
I guess to put her on, because I never heard of her before. Like I didn't know, so I guess a lot of people looking at her like he did it.
Which movie?
No, they really weren't.
Trap.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're at a concert. The Tribe is like he's at a concert with his daughter for. She's a fan of M. Night Shyamalan's daughter character in the movie.
Yeah, she's like a Taylor Swift type character in the movie.
That's actually the perfect person to like. Definitely Taylor Swift type. Yeah.
And shout out to the black dude too, man, at the concessions. I don't know his name right now, but I heard he's supposed to be the new Barney though.
What?
They're doing the animated version. Yeah, they're doing the animated version, but he's supposed to be the voice of Barney.
I always thought Barney was weird.
I'm just happy my man getting work though, because he was on that show I was telling you about before, Fresh. I forgot the name of it now, but I told you the main character reminded me of you, and he was like his homeboy through this series, and that's the only thing I really seen the dude in, and I thought he was cool in that. So I'm just happy he's getting work too. I'm glad he was in this movie, and I'm just glad he got things moving for him right now. He's a funny dude.
All right.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah. I know y'all was supposed to watch that Terminator Zero shit. I don't know if y'all did that, but
I didn't watch it. Fuck. Totally forgot about it.
He's fucking lighting flares right now. Like, oh, I thought he was gonna talk about that, but yeah, I ain't gonna watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta do it because yeah,
yeah, Cobra Kai and this shit, huh?
So,
I had to do it.
So rocks at glass houses when you're in the glass house yourself, kind of crazy.
Well, I'm not in the glass house no more, so I can do it.
Damn.
I'm out of the glass house now.
Popcorn and kettle black, man. There's popcorn and kettle black over here.
Yeah, I mean
that one I'll take. I'll take that one.
Yeah, I mean we try again next week, man. I mean it ain't going nowhere, so definitely a dope ass cartoon. Mind you, I don't really like anime like that, but that shit was pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get into our first topics, guys. New York is looking crazy right now, man. So as of right now, the feds seized phones from New York City police boss and three top deputies, I think it was. I have the thing here, but like Eric Adams and
that's not New York State stuff. Deputies?
Yeah, well, these are deputies that's right underneath
like
Eric Adams.
Deputy mayor, yeah, like the deputy mayor and those people in those positions.
Okay. So like, I don't know the full details, but like, whenever the feds is involved, bro, it's like they either have something or they don't. And
nah, they look like guilty niggas, bro.
Here we go. Here we go. All the melanated characters, right? Y'all just had to be the ones that get caught.
So like,
right?
this is the new. He just got the job. This is Pablon. This is the chief police chief. He just got put on like maybe like early this year.
You couldn't behave yourself for like a full year before you get caught in some trouble.
And it's funny when I saw this shit. I saw this shit right after I watched fucking Rebel Ridge. I'm like, these motherfuckers, I don't know, they might be corrupt, bro.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that's I don't know. It's not looking good for these dudes. So they and I think there was another story too as well of like a double agent, Chinese double agent, some shit like that. I forgot who this person was under. And they raided her house and they arrested her, and she was selling intel to China. I was like, yo, what's going on here, bro? Like, this is not looking good for us, bro.
She's going to Guantanamo.
I was just about to say that. That's treason, bitch.
Guantanamo Bay, bro.
She's going to Guantanamo. Oh,
that's that Harold and Kumar shit, bro. That's a cockney sandwich, bro.
They don't do that no more. They don't do that no more over there.
They don't do cock meat sandwiches no more.
No, they don't. They stop.
Yo,
they don't lie. They used to do torture and stuff like that, but now they don't do that no more. They just lock them up. Just lock them up.
Yo, that Harold Kumar shit had me dying, bro. It's like, yo, we talking about the cock meat sandwiches, bro.
He said, bro, that's gay. He said, man, I ain't gay. You guys are gay. Makes me sick just think about it.
Yo, bro, I gotta go back and watch those movies. Good comedies like that anymore, bro.
That movie cannot be made now, bro. Hell, and what's crazy is that Cal Penn, he had the most gay jokes, ends up coming out as a gay person like last year. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
But that gives him a pass, right? He can do it then.
Yeah.
Bro, they had Doogie Howser in there wilding, bro. They had
Yo,
he was
Yo,
wilding
wasn't that
for all 3 movies, bro.
like Deadass? Wasn't that the start of his comeback, bro? Because I don't
was a
remember that
comeback.
dude doing.
That was.
Yeah, I don't remember nothing after Doogie Howser, bro. And then he just popped up.
Because he came out. Because he came out as a homosexual, and then it kind of like dwindled down for his career. So they brought him back as like this crazy ass sexaholic motherfucker that was like high on cocaine, licking fucking car chairs and shit. Bro, he was wild.
The scene where they were at like the middle of the road and he stole Harold's car. And then, like, he driving by and like nobody's driving the car. It's Phantom driving, and like he's sniffing cocaine off the stripper's butt while they driving by. And then he like looking him in the face while he dancing, like yo, he zoomed by, yo. That movie was Harold and Kumar go to White Castle and all the rest of them, man. The movies is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like them all 3. I even like the Christmas one. The Christmas was cool too.
Save Christmas, yeah.
It was like Harold Kumar
somewhere.
Yeah, that's when like 3D was going crazy because they added 3D to the shit. I'm like, yeah, I could do
yeah.
I was like,
not crazy. Oh my gosh.
Everything was like something 3D, bro. I 3D.
Hate
yeah,
I hate 3D movies, bro. Even like if there's an option, I will just avoid the 3D. I always get the 2D version, bro. I hate that.
I get mad when I pick a Showtime movie. Showtime, I don't really look, and I find out it's the 3D movie I pick. I'm like, damn it!
Could you walk?
Y'all don't watch 3D movies at all?
I don't like.
I try to avoid it.
Nah, bro. Us glasses people, 3D don't mix.
Yeah.
And then the resolution is lower too. It's lower than watching the actual movie, bro. Because they gotta lower the resolution to make the 3D effect happen.
Yeah, it's like the frame rate. Because I know that James Cameron was like, I'm only releasing Avatar in 3D unless it's on a certain projector. I'm like, bro, like that shit's not everywhere, bro. Like those projectors are like in those like newly made theaters. Right. But yeah. Anyways, man. So yeah, Harold Kumar. I want to do a rewatch. So we should definitely do a rewatch and talk about it next week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Well, maybe we should do like a watch party.
Yeah, I'm speaking English. He said, I'm speaking English.
Yo, that shit was so fucking racist, bro. Was crazy. My man was speaking.
He ended it with like, I don't know what you said, but fuck you.
Yo, you know how many times I ran with that shit after that?
Yeah, he's speaking perfect English. He's like, I don't know what you said.
My man went to that
serious face, bro.
My man went to the hood. My man went to the hood, started spilling fucking grape soda. He said, yo, that shit's fucking ignorant, bro.
Like, oh, you dead ass? You serious right now? No.
It's the people in the background, like the fucking ad-libs. Oh, that's fucking fucked up. That's ignorant, man.
Yo.
Anywho, man. Next up, man. I know you guys peeped this shit, bro. The fucking Chase Bank money glitch.
I heard that shit.
I heard about it.
Hit the Undertaker gong for these niggas.
Yo,
and whoever did it, you go to jail. You go to jail.
Yo, how? Like really? You really thought they weren't going to see that transaction? And
first of all, it's not a glitch. It shit is wire fraud, bro. That shit is fraud.
Yeah, dumbasses.
Yeah, they call everything a glitch or a hack or something when it's really not.
Well, the only glitch was that checks that was being processed the next day, but the money became available right then and there. So they was able to kind of like put that fake check in there, take the money out, and then it have a negative balance, bro. You are literally putting your real information, like it's your bank account.
You're writing a check to yourself, dumbass. Like,
your home. First of all, your home address, the social security is connected. Everything is connected to this shit.
God. You're going to jail.
He said, "What are we talking? We talking about the Chase Bank money glitch. So people were like going ahead and putting checks they couldn't cash in their bank account and taking that money out and
talking about like
being tight the next day.
$300,000 checks and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like, it's really
wow.
high money.
Wow.
High money checks.
Yo, bro, you know how many people going to jail, bro? Like
You're going
Chase
to
don't
jail.
play around.
They really
Isn't Chase like the biggest bank out there, the biggest checking bank, the
Chase
checking
is
account
the
bank?
biggest bank.
It's JP Morgan. You think you getting away from these dudes? Come
They
on.
federal, bro.
Y'all bugging, bro.
That motherfucker's a federal. Bugging, yo.
And
I don't even bank with Chase because Chase is so official. They got so many fees in their shit, bro. Like, hell no. You only bank with Chase when you got real money, bro. Only people with real money bank with Chase, bro. Like,
that shit's crazy because like these people are gonna get like prosecuted because yo, if you taking more than $1,000, bro, which people were doing, you was not putting a fake check that was like $300, bro. You was putting like $2,000. I think it was a guy that put like $30,000. I'm like, yo, bro, you can't even take all that money out right then and there. Like, you have to come back. Like, there's cash in certain places.
You spent it, so you can't even give the money back when they catch you.
What people don't understand, the bank will put the money in your account, but then it's gonna realize its error and take that shit right the hell back out. If you end up spending any of that money, you have to pay that shit back. If you don't pay that back, you're going to jail.
You is hype. Mad
yeah,
hype
but that's the crazy. It's just the asinine shit. Like, bro, like you taking a check that's from that bank and putting it in the bank in the machine. Like, it's your own money. Like, this shouldn't be. What are you doing? It's not even from a different bank. It's not like
on top of that, you're writing the check to yourself. Even if they backtrack the check, it's you, stupid. Like, they have all your information. This shit is dumb, bro.
I always had that drop. The fucking stupid.
Like, for real, bro. Y'all people are nuts. And then, I don't know, some people might be doing it for clicks and shit. But then you got the nerve to come online and record yourself crying. And like, what you think? You think you're going to start a Kickstarter? People going to help you out? Get the fuck out of here, bro. It's a risky.
You better be using that money to fucking speak to a lawyer because you're going to jail. You're going to jail.
They're getting a court-appointed attorney, bro. You know they ain't afforded no lawyer after Chase is doing their ass.
What is gonna be your reasoning, bro? Like when you speak to a lawyer, like so what happened? Like,
bro,
they told me it works.
you over here thinking court-appointed attorney gonna ask them what happened. They were like, so we doing the plea deal, right? You doing the guilty plea? That's what we're going for. That's all it is. That's all the court-appointed attorney gonna say to them. You doing a guilty plea because you know you did it.
They're gonna blame that shit on capitalism, bro. Like the white man told me to do it.
Yeah, the court-appointed attorney gonna be like, I got other cases to deal with, man. My case load is full, so how about we take this guilty plea and we can move on with our day, yo? You know, either way you go to jail.
More like,
let's not prolong this. Either way you go.
I ain't got all day. I gotta get home. My wife cooking.
Let's not prolong this. Let's just keep it moving. Crazy, I got 10 other guys that did the same stupid shit that you did. So come on.
Oh man, insane.
No fucking thank you, bro. They're wilding, man. So I mean, we'll find out. I guess once more information it becomes available, man, we'll let you guys know, man. But yeah, this is like the PPE loans all over again.
I bet you Chase got a few new customers because of that glitch. They were like, yeah, I want to do this glitch.
Probably, but now they're probably gonna change their whole process. You know, like
Chase Bank is too official. Bro.
You didn't see the video?
Money in your account. You gotta have it.
Yeah, I saw a video like
these people was
lining up.
It was like a sneaker release, my nigga. Like they
were lining up. They were like flashing the money like a music video. I was like, yo.
But it was also like another glitch where like if you was taking money out, like legitimately taking money out, and you know sometimes you press you press finish and it'll cut the screen off and you can walk away from the terminal.
That was a Whole Foods.
Was it Whole Foods? It was a Whole Foods thing because people was able to.
Yeah.
People was able to kind of like go past you and take your money out, like because it didn't close it out in time.
That was a part of the scam that other people was doing. They were putting
for the
glue
kids.
inside of the card readers. So when you put the card in, the reader won't read it. So you thinking that it's messed up, and it'll be somebody else that's in the little room with you, like, oh no, the screen works though. So you don't gotta use the card. You can use the tap feature. And people will use the tap feature, and because you don't got to get your card back, they're not thinking about, all right, let me cancel it out after I get the card. And people is just tapping, doing what they're doing and leaving. And then, yeah, people is just standing right there waiting for you to leave. As soon as you don't check it out, tapping into your account.
Nope. Because I wait for that.
I mean, that's some scumbag shit, but that's honestly safer than what the rest of these people was doing.
Yo, I like just like you, Red. I'll wait until I see that.
Stand there, wait for that screen to go back to the welcome. Like,
I don't have the money. My money's in my pocket. I'm waiting still. Like, I'm hitting the screen. Like, boop boop boop.
Yep. I do that shit all the time as a habit.
That's crazy. That's dirty work out there, yo. Yeah. Y'all gonna have to confess your sins when y'all go to heaven, bro. Y'all gonna have to confess, bro. Y'all gonna get to the pearly gates and he'll be like, nah, bro. Like, you standing there butt ass, bro. Vulnerable, and you gotta tell them your sins, bro. Nah, I was
sorry, brother. We only got room for 144,000, brother. Sorry.
I don't think he's gonna wait for them to talk. You gotta see them. Come on, guys. Come on. You already know.
Yeah.
Just go on back around.
You can't even plead your case, bro. Just downstairs, automatic.
You already know. Go on, man. Go on, man. Go on downstairs.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You ain't got to stand online. He's already waiting for you. He got the door open.
Yeah, they waiting for you. Just go in the elevator. Jump in the elevator right there.
He's gonna have the shit, the little trapdoor shit. Like the moment you get on that shit.
It's a flame pops up.
Word.
Oh man.
Oh man. Next up, man. Yo, this cat, he can't catch a break, man. So my man, Bo DeMaio. So the creator of X-Men 97, you know, there was a whole lot of shenanigans as far as like you know, the allegations that was made. So he said he's gonna speak his whole truth, right? And people were like, all right, cool. I want to hear the full story. You can't really get to it. It's through a paywall, and the only way you can see it, you have to sign up to his OnlyFans.
Nah, I'm good. I don't know.
Like you can't, you know, so it's not available. You have to sign up. I think the membership is free, but you still have to sign up and subscribe to his OnlyFans to get the full length of what he's talking about. What's crazy is like I saw like a comment and someone put like, no, Bo, I don't want to see a dick. I was like, yo, they're wilding, yo. Like, I don't want to see a dick, bro. I was like, that is wild. But yeah, so if people want to know, if you want to see the full story, then I would suggest go and subscribe to his channel if you want to see the full video. I try to get the video like off, like if it was available, like available for me to kind of like copy from OnlyFans. I couldn't find shit. So it looks like no one's actually like recording it or screen recording it and posting it online. I guess people just not interested.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, I think nobody's taking that risk.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, yo, why would you put that behind a paywall? Like that shit is crazy. Like, why would you do that?
I mean, my man's out of work, bro. He's out here getting blackballed. So. He gotta make some bread.
That makes mad sense. But like when those allegations about like, you know, him showing his body is like kind of a like it's like you want people to join a website that's what it's known for. So I know there's artists on here. I know there's people that
that's the big thing about OnlyFans.
But OnlyFans,
it's the stigma.
But the stigma is like 90-80% of the people that's on OnlyFans are selling, like, you know, it's a very small percentage of people that use OnlyFans. That's for art. You know what I mean? It's not a really big community. If there is, let me know.
I think it actually really is. There's like artists, writers, musicians. They use OnlyFans to like sell their work and stuff like that. But it's just that when the porn industry got a hold of it, like it's like they corrupted it. So now people associate OnlyFans with just porn. Like they don't know what OnlyFans originally was. That's why they tried to in the past, like saying, okay, you can't show no more explicit stuff. And then when they realized how much money they were losing after the porn people were like, they're like, nah, go back to showing the porn stuff. It's fine.
So like, I agree with you. I think that it started off that way, and then people that were on that platform kind of moved away, because if you're trying to get like kids to come and watch it, they have to sign up for OnlyFans. It's like not really like geared towards like a younger audience. It's for 18 and over kind of shit. In order to make an account, you have to be 18 and over. So
you gotta blame the porn stars, man. Because when the porn stars found out about OnlyFans and they started inviting their fans over, and then that's when regular girls started feeling like, oh, we could do this too. Like we don't need an industry person. We could just start our own page and like blah, blah, blah. And that's how it blew up. The porn people started it first, and then the regular girls started saying, we could do it too, and then took off from there.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder how you feel. Like, I just want to put this scenario out there because I've thought about this a couple times for certain people, and it's like, yo, how do you feel to get on this and you just like regular, like you got like 50 people following you, and you out here showing ass and doing all this extra shit? You're not even making no bread like that. Like, how do you feel?
I mean, yo, even if it's 50 people, bro, like that's a little bit of bread.
I mean, it is, but you know, everybody's going on this shit thinking they're a superstar, or they're gonna be a superstar, and it's like that's a harsh reality check.
Especially when everyone,
like and then
especially if everyone is doing it. Like a lot of people are doing it. Like if you see a shorty on Instagram, you're like, yo, she's fine. Yo, 99% of the time, bro,
most likely,
she's on OnlyFans.
Yeah,
it's like,
that's hurting me now, man. I really look at people like that now. Like, you
copy and paste, and that you go straight to Reddit. Oh, let's see she's on here, and you fucking pirating her shit.
Yeah,
and that shit costs you nothing.
Exactly.
Yep. Yo, so next up, man. Yo, I fucking love Jenna Ortega, bro. I guess she's like super down to earth when it comes down to like real shit. Because so pretty much they asked her about like how she felt about like people kind of gender bending roles in movies. Like, you know, she's like, I don't want to see a Jamie Bond. I want to see like our own original shit. And I was like, that's and that makes sense, because like when you take a character, like you take something that's beloved, like I would say like Ghostbusters or whatever it is, like, and switch them all to females, but like there's no reason why they all females. It's just like you just did it because you just wanted to do it, and it got a lot of hate, right? So it's like, why would you like just make a new story and do your own thing, and like, you know, there's fucking movies like Atomic Bomb that was great, and that's like, you know, strong female character, original story. I mean, it's not the best story, but it's original story, and she kicked ass. Like the fight sequences are fucking A1. So like this is the video I'm talking about.
Ortega is weighing in on the trend of remaking iconic films with female leads. During an interview about Beetlejuice, MTV host Josh Horowitz asked Ortega if she would be interested in starring in a sequel to another one of director Tim Burton's classics, like Edward Scissorhands, which could hypothetically be called Edith Scissorhands with Ortega in the Johnny Depp role. While Ortega and her co-star Catherine O'Hara initially found the idea funny, Ortega went on to add this.
I love that there's a lot more female leads nowadays. I think that's so special, but we should have our own. I don't like it when it's like a spin-off of, like, I don't want to see like Jamie Bond, I want to see just like another badass.
Longtime James Bond franchise producer Barbara Broccoli previously expressed a view that echoes Ortega's take. She told The Hollywood Reporter in 2021, I think the next James Bond will be a man because I don't think a woman should play James Bond. I believe in making characters for women and not just having women play men's roles. She continued, I don't think there are enough great roles for women, and it's very important to me that we make movies for women about women. He should be British, so British can be any ethnicity or race. For more on this story and all the latest entertainment news.
Oh, tell that to the people that almost lost their minds over Idris Elba's name being mentioned.
I thought that would have been dope.
Yep.
He just would have been dope.
So too, man. I was waiting for an Idris Elba to roll second.
I'm sure they're gonna have a new James Bond. They're up for a new trilogy. So I'm just waiting for them to find out what they want to do with that. But I agree with her. I think that I think we appreciate it more when there's original stories. Yeah. When it's like a forced role swap or gender swap, then it's like it's so on the nose, and it just rubs people the wrong way, and sometimes it doesn't really translate well, and then it doesn't sell as well. Yeah, so I agree with her. She's been hitting, bro. Like she says it how it is, bro. And I feel like a lot of people will be too afraid to say that on a big screen, like on a main stage. But people are agreeing. People are like, yeah. So I don't see no hate. I don't see people like hating on her. I see people that's hating on her for calling her like a fake Hispanic, which I think is crazy.
What?
Wow, bro.
Yeah, they're calling her like a fake Hispanic because she doesn't speak Spanish. And I'm like,
oh my god,
bro, that's the dumbest shit.
That's most Puerto Ricans.
You said that shit. You said that shit like that chick. I feel like a Puerto Rican. To the Puerto Ricans, I feel Puerto Rican. Nah, it's true because a lot of us are like second, third generation, and our parents spoke English, and their parents are like kind of like the Spanglish and shit. So like, and then being brought up in these neighborhoods, like there was like Black, Mexican, Puerto Rican, all in one area. People just spoke English. So I do like me, I do understand, and I think for her, I think it was an interview that someone asked her a question in Spanish, and she answered it back in English. So she understood what he said, like a lot of Puerto Ricans. I think she's half Puerto Rican and I think half Mexican, but
you have the understanding of it, but you just don't speak it.
Yeah, and sometimes people know how to speak it, but they feel very insecure how they sound speaking Spanish, right?
That was my father.
That's exactly. Yep.
My father did not like. My father could speak fluent Spanish, but he didn't like to.
Yeah, my Spanish is like Bloomberg, bro. I sound like Bloomberg. And necesito el palabras. Yo, it's just crazy, bro.
Nah, I feel you. It's a self-conscious thing.
Yo, for real, like it's just crazy. Like I just because I can't roll my R's, and that's just because I spoke English. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, man. Like my kids, I want them to kind of like learn the language, but shit, if I don't know the language, it's gonna be hard to kind of like enforce that, that idea. But yeah, people calling her fake Spanish, a fake Hispanic. I'm like, yo, bro, like you guys, like these people that criticize people like that live like in the Midwest and shit, where they're not around people that are like, it's like, like people in New York, we all understand, we all live in the same kind of like bubble.
I mean, working in retail, I've come across some people that, immediately off the cuff are like, oh, you're Puerto Rican. Let me start speaking to you Spanish. I tell them, oh yeah, I don't speak Spanish. And they're like, oh, so you're not Puerto Rican? I'm like, I am.
But those are like those people that you speak to are most likely they're from like the main island. So people like that coming from the island or they like first generation will say that to you. But like if you went to Best Buy, like you won't say that to someone. Like you just because it.
I've said that to
no, I'm talking about you wouldn't say that to another person, another Puerto Rican person. Like, oh, you don't speak Spanish because you don't know it. But yeah, it's like my parents' generation would do that kind of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like my parents wouldn't do it, but like that kind of like the 1950s folks.
Yeah.
And below would do that kind of like, oh, so you're not real Hispanic. I'm like, yeah, well, culturally I'm from, my ancestors are from Puerto Rico, but I was born here. It's English, man. I'm sorry, my bad, bro.
It's not my fault.
I hate that shit. It's like, and it's like when you see like, I think it was a creator, I forgot her name. but she was like from I think she's from Chicago or some shit like that, and she was talking about that shit. I'm like, but you call yourself African American? She said it multiple times, African American, but like, do you speak any other freaking dialects? Do you speak fucking Swahili, Zulu, all that kind of shit? Like, you don't, because that part of you was like removed, and a lot of us kind of got removed in that same situation. Like, we all in the same position as far as like lost languages. Mind you, like both our languages are not our native tongue, like English or Spanish.
Yep.
So like we speaking languages that we're not supposed to be speaking. So
exactly, everything's perverted at this point.
Word. Next up here. Oh, did you guys see the new lead singer for Linkin Park?
Nah,
I saw that.
Yeah.
Who is she? First, before, because I heard about why everybody's tight, but who is she? Because people were hyped in the beginning, but I don't even know who the girl is.
She is. I think her name is
Armstrong.
I think it is. Yeah, Emily Armstrong, and
Emily or something. Yeah,
Emily Armstrong, and I think she was in a band before.
I guess I couldn't find a dude to give that chest energy.
Previous band. She was in band. Dead Sarah was a previous band. So I've never heard of her before until now.
Yeah,
I mean,
it must be a genre thing.
People are like looking, they criticizing her voice because, for one, like when you try to record like a rock concert on your phone, it's gonna sound terrible, right? Because you're catching speakers and shit like that. It's not gonna sound like how it would if you was actually there. Also, like she's singing songs that's not her songs, so yeah, there's gonna be like a sentimental value to those songs because you want it to sound like the song. But I'm sure, like in the future, when they're creating brand new songs, it might be meshed a little better. But as far as right now, like first impressions from people that's watching it from the internet standpoint, it's definitely not liking it. So I have a little clip here.
Every step that I take is another mistake to you. Caught in the undertow, just caught in the undertow. I become so numb, I can feel you there. Become so tired, so much more away. I'm becoming there. All I want to do is be more like that and be less like
you. That's my shit. I fucking love Linkin Park.
That wasn't too bad.
It wasn't. It
really
too bad,
wasn't. It wasn't.
But it just
it's not the original.
But it's not the original, and people want it to sound like the original. But people just are so delusional. Like they just don't want to see a different concept of anything else other than Chester. Like Chester's no longer here with us to give us these new songs or hash out the old shit. And they want to continue Linkin Park. It makes sense that they want to continue making music. Like people like, there's certain fans that were not necessarily a Chester fan, but like they were a Mike Shinoda fan, like the rapper part. And it's almost like what's that band? Nirvana, right? When Kurt Cobain killed himself, they pivoted and they made their own, they made a new band called the Foo Fighters. And like I said, they just didn't want to rebrand. They just want to, it's Linkin Park. It's a big ass brand. You don't want to like miss out. But I mean, I'm sure you're gonna get this detractors and people like, nah, I don't like it. What I haven't seen, and I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but I haven't seen anyone say, well, it sucks because she's a girl. I haven't seen any of that, which I think is kind of like that's a new thing. Normally you see like, they got a good, they couldn't get a guy to do it.
That's a plus in this environment right now.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like I said, I don't know if it, I'm not seeing it. I'm not saying it might be a full discourse, but normally I get like a lot of the negative side on my timeline, and I haven't seen anything, so it might work out.
Did you have more to that? You had more to that, right?
Give her a couple albums,
What happened?
I said you had more to this.
No, that's all I have from that.
Oh, because I thought you were gonna get into the part where, so the negativity that I saw, which is why I was trying to figure out who the girl was and all that. But yeah, it wasn't about the singing. It wasn't about like her being a female. The number one thing I saw on my timeline with this situation was the fact that everybody was hyped for her taking the spot. And then as soon as they found out that she was sticking up for Danny Masterson, like everybody turned on her. And that's all I've been seeing was that aspect of it. And I'm like, what the hell does that have to do with anything? Because she spoke up for him, but like, yeah, that's what I'm seeing as far as the negativity surrounded around her.
You know what it is that people just like, they think because if someone did something kind of like heinous back in the days, right? Regardless of how long it was, it could have been 20 years. It was still like heinous act, right? And if you have friends, right, and you like fans just expect you to kind of like turn your back on that person. Like you may not agree what they do, like what they did was fucked up. But I saw him as a person. I saw that he kind of like matured and became a better person. He's like, all right, I see that aspect, even though what he did was kind of fucked up. But it's like, I'm not gonna turn my back on him. You get what I'm saying? Like, people are so quick to like, oh, just like cut him off. It's like, what? Like, the dude is serving his time. It's not like he got off. He's gonna be in jail for like 30 years. You know what I mean? Like, he's getting his time. I believe. Like, he already got like, I think he got jumped a couple of times, bro. Like, he's getting his ass beat.
Damn.
Yeah,
he gonna get it. He gonna get it in there, and that's the thing. It's like that's enough punishment, and whatever it is, let God dish it out. Like, it has nothing to do with us and how we feel he should be treated. Like, he's going through, like you say, he's going through what he's going through. And as a friend, if that was my friend, again, it's like damn, bro, you wowed it. But again, you didn't murder anybody. So for me, it's like, depending on how close of a friend you are, it's like I can't fuck with what you did at all. But you going through what you did. I mean, you're serving your time. You acknowledge what you did wrong. You're trying to make a difference and trying to make yourself a better person. For me, the type of person that I am, if you reach out, then I'm going to be there to try to help you through that journey. If you're a close friend to me, again, I need to make sure that we have that locked down. If you are a close friend to me, anybody else, yeah, I'll cut you off like that. But a lot of people, like you said, Fresh, are expecting like people like Ashton and Mila to cut them off, and it's like those are like best friends. It's like you just like, oh yeah, cut them off, or for your career or whatever the case. Like, everything is not that simple all the time.
And I think in the fucking, like, the letter they sent to the judges, it was not saying, hey, yo, he shouldn't serve any time. They just talked about his character.
Exactly.
And it's like, they're not saying, well, he shouldn't. Yeah, it's a character reference. Like, hey, listen, he's not a monster. Like what he did before, he's not that person.
Right. He's not a serial.
Yeah. I mean, and it's hard to kind of like, maybe he was young when he did it, but he still did it. But like, people do dumb shit, yo, and they do dumb shit, and they're like, why the fuck did I do that?
Right.
And it came for him, bro. He had his career, he was popular, and then this shit happened, and now he has to spend his time. He has to do his time. They did the same thing with Ezra Miller, like the whole situation of him, like the allegations of him grooming, and come to find out, like last week, the father came out and recanted. It was like, yeah, that never happened.
I heard that from somebody else. And I didn't do my due diligence.
He lost everything, bro. Ezra lost everything because of that shit. They called him a pedophile. They gutted the Flash movie because of it, because they didn't want to continue with his character, so they had to gut it and make it seem like this is it because of that shit. So it's like, damn, bro. And he's sitting there like trying to say like, I didn't do it. It's like, I didn't do it. Like, but it's it's the internet, bro. Like, you put something on the internet, bro, that people gonna believe it. So,
because people don't even do research for themselves. The simplest of research, like you can see a link to something, like, oh yeah, somebody says some outlandish shit. Here's the link. Niggas don't even click the link. They just see what you wrote. It's like, oh yeah, and just go off that. It's like, wow.
And
even when you have access to stuff, you don't use it. It's crazy.
And even with like, if you're on the internet and if like you're on a podcast like this, what we have here, and you say some shit like that, and it reaches, you have a long reach, right? And then come to find out the information comes out that he was innocent. Those people are not going back on and saying my bad and recanting their statement.
No.
They're just letting that shit go. Like no one is like it's all self-preservation, bro. Like
next.
If I say some shit and come to find out it was like not true, whatever, like I'm coming back next week and I'm saying my bad. Like we overspoke. I don't care about looking like I'm wrong and some shit like that. Nah, it's crazy, bro. Especially if it's allegations like that. Those are big allegations, bro. And he lost everything. He lost fucking Fantastic Beasts. He lost Flash.
Damn.
He lost all that shit, and it's like for nothing, bro. Everything else was like like he had like disturbances, like like he was like getting into bar fights or that hotel shit, but like
choking up Shorty.
He choked up Shorty, but you know what I mean? Like that got settled though. Everything got settled.
Yeah.
But like like he didn't deny that because there was a video.
Yeah, he couldn't.
So anywho, I don't have this video, man. I had it earlier and for some reason I can't find it. So and people are like taking this shit and they just like letting the joke kind of fly over their head. So like the whole Don Cheadle, right? Don Cheadle had an interview and Al Roker asked him, he was like, hey, so what's going on with Armor Wars? And he kind of went like, what's that? And people kind of took that information like, oh, Armor Wars is not happening. It's gonna get canceled. I'm like, bro, he's doing that whole like Marvel like sniper shit. Like, I can't tell you because if I tell you, I have to kill you.
That way.
Like he's not the type to like spoil anything, even though there is circulation that Armor Wars and the Blade movie might get canned, and that we will find out in the next couple of weeks was the plan on that. I'm like, that's crazy, because you take his shit, make it into a show, then you change it into make it into a movie, then you're gonna take it away completely. In my head, a little bit, I was like, yo, did fucking Secret Invasion fuck up his stock as Rhodey?
And that's not even his fault. That's the fucked up shit about it.
But do you think so? Like, as far as like, do you like watching is like,
I don't see it like that, but
like whether or not he was a Skrull or not, like how would that even work? Like, how would that even like? Because they kind of left it open, and him being in what you call that shit, the hospital
hospital gown
robe. Yeah. So like, all right. So was he captured during events in Civil War? Like it doesn't really, you don't know. So it's like it kind of like devalues the whole like Tony Stark passing away and Rhodey being there, like almost in tears. I'm like, all right, was that a Skrull? Anyway,
that's dumb though.
Give us a date.
And there's a fucking Skrull out there in the world that's OP that has everyone's powers, bro. And no one's talking about that shit, bro. Poor Emilia Clarke, bro. That shit. I know. We talk about. I know that Secret Invasion is like Encanto. It's like you don't want to talk about Bruno. It's like we don't want to talk about Secret Invasion because that's like it didn't end well.
Yeah, that was the one.
I think that
it went nowhere.
It went nowhere. Then you watch Captain Marvel's like two different Nick Furies, bro. But
literally brought his wife on the ship so she could be at that meeting where the planet was destroyed and she's nowhere to be found when they have the meeting. So what the fuck was the show for?
That's what happens when you have a show that's connected to a timeline and it gets delayed. And when it gets delayed, it's like, oh shit, it doesn't fit in the movie that just came out. Oh shit, like it's just they have to kind of like do a lot of things. And I think the same thing with Blade is like at one point in 2019, Blade was in their vision of movies that's supposed to be dropping. Now with all these changes with Kang and Dr. Doom, is like, is there a place for fucking Blade? Is it? Are they even trying to like bring out a new
Yeah,
Blade
Secret Wars.
during Secret Wars, or not even Secret Wars? Like he's not gonna be in this shit. Like they're just waiting for the reboot of the MCU to bring him back. Like why would they waste an actor
That's crazy.
only to
Crazy.
reboot him? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh yeah, hold on. The president didn't matter either, right?
Oh yeah,
Because
right,
the president
we,
that was going fucking nuts in the shit. Now Harrison Ford, no doubt. What the fuck happened with that? We just gonna skip it? Okay, cool. This makes no sense to me, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna go into the whole melanated aspect of this thing. We already know what that is. You're gonna take Tony Stark back, and you're not going to have a movie with Don Cheadle beforehand. We're not gonna build him up to the point where he's trying to protect Tony's legacy, and then meet this Doom that looks like Tony. We're not gonna do that. Everybody want to keep talking about, oh my God, when Peter sees him, this is going to be heartbreaking. What the fuck about Rhodey? No, we're not worried about that. Okay, so we're just gonna ox that movie. That's why it makes no sense to me. Y'all better not do that shit. Y'all better not. Because after that, that's when I will literally say, all right, y'all on some racist shit now. Because now all of a sudden we can't have no black characters at all for nothing, right? Because there's so many ways that this makes sense with Rhodey, and now you bringing back Tony. If they ox this whole movie, yeah, you can't tell me nothing after that. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was looking forward
That's
to
the closest person
I mean,
you got to him, but we worrying about the teenager.
This is all speculation, so we don't know whether or not what's gonna happen, but I really hope so because we still trying to get Ironheart out. Then you got Wonder Man still coming out,
and
and
then and even those have problems. Those have problems too.
Wonder Man, I don't believe it had problems. I think they were good, but unless people didn't care too much about it, that no one reported anything crazy.
Well, they were talking about that was on the chopping block for a little minute too, and then they just stopped talking about it, and then it was like, oh yeah, it's still coming out. That's why I'm saying problems. I'm not talking about like real production problems, but like that was on the chopping block with what did they get rid of before? It was that and something else they were talking about heavy.
There's a whole bunch of shit.
Matter of fact, it might be Ironheart. Matter of fact, yeah. Now they bringing out Ironheart, and yeah, I don't know. So you're gonna do an Ironheart show, but you're not gonna do Armor Wars. And I've been saying it too. Just fuck the Armor Wars shit, bro. Just make it Iron Man 4, bro. What is the problem? These are mantles to be filled, right? Or is that only for Black Panther? Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like, just make it Iron Man 4. If you would have made it Iron Man 4, everybody else would have been on it. But now it's Armor Wars, and he's leading it. And like all the ancillary stuff that comes in is what gives people the ammunition to start breaking these things down. But if they don't do this show or movie, that's just dumb to me. It's just dumb. Especially with him coming back as Doom. That's dumb. So we only gonna worry about Peter Parker's reaction to him and just fuck his best friend. That if he was a Skrull, wasn't even there when he died. So we're not gonna go into this, and that's not a heartbreaking thread to pull on for people. I'm done there.
No, I agree. So I hope that the news that we hear is that they got directors. Next up we have so Creature Commandos is coming out December 5th on HBO Max. Not HBO, let's just call it Max. So that's coming out. So this is gonna be the first project that they put out. Well, James Gunn's universe. Because I know they have a Christopher Reeves documentary that's under the DC Studios banner, but that's not like that was something that was already that was in production before James Gunn. So he just kind of like he stamped his label on that. So there's a Twitter debate, and I'm hoping that Reddit can join us in this shit. So the Twitter debate is Michael Keaton will wipe the floor with Batfleck. Like if there was a battle between Keaton's Batman and Ben Affleck's Batman, who will win? And people are saying that Michael Keaton will wipe the floor with him. Which I think.
Michael Keaton versus Affleck. Both at their prime? Or current?
To be honest, bro, I think we only seen Ben Affleck in his prime. I don't think we ever got like a watered down version of him. The Flash, but even though that scene was crazy.
Yeah.
I think Red is out.
I don't know, man. I think I'd have to go with Affleck.
For me, there's not even a thought. Like it's just Affleck. What about for you, Fresh Prince?
Nah, it's not a question. It's not a question at all. I'm not delusional. I'm not none of that. It's like, yes, Batfleck wins in a 1v1. He's winning, bro. That's crazy. Look how big that dude is compared to Michael Keaton. You want to talk about who's the better Batman? I'm rocking with my guy. But if we just being honest and talking about like a 1v1, them two characters, like, yeah, Batfleck wins. That's not even a debate.
If you add the Flash in the conversation, it might be a fight because he was crazy in that. Affleck was not Affleck. Keaton was wild.
Oh yeah.
The situation was like he was using.
I didn't even take. You know what? I didn't even take that into consideration.
He was using the environment and everything, but at the same time, it was like you think about the warehouse scene, and if that was Michael Keaton Batman in that warehouse, Batfleck would have fucked him up, or even fucking like I don't know, man. Yeah, like his size, he's just a brute, bro.
Yeah, I'm just going with what I've seen physically on screen. Yeah.
If you're going based on like the original Batmans, nah. The Flash Batman was OP.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely OP. I mean, if I don't know if Red is still he's out. You Red? You with us? No, not. Moving on. So I'm kind of like torn in this news here because anyone that knows me knows that my favorite movie is The Burbs. That's like one of my number one cult classic. Even watching it now, I could watch it whenever it's on TV. That's my shit. So they're looking to remake it into a show, and Seth MacFarlane is executive producing it, and it's starring Keke Palmer. Reason why I say I'm torn, because I love Keke Palmer. I've said it on the podcast numerous times. I think she's amazing. I think she's a great actress. For me, she's beautiful. But like takes something I love, and that was like, all right, maybe it will work. If they're not gonna do like a shot for shot or just kind of like the kooky like neighborhood and have, the weirdos that live in that weird house, and that could work out. And if you have like Seth MacFarlane like behind the fucking show, it's gonna be fucking hilarious. And he's not the type to like take an IP and make it bullshit. Like he has to be a fan and understands the movie and understand that is a cult classic and make sure that he's not disrespecting that fan base. And that's why I feel like I'm a little torn, but at the same time, I'm like, I think it could work. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. So there's no release date. I guess it's still like in production or whatever it is. I don't think anything has been shot, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, just don't, like you said, don't make it. I mean, and you said it's a show, so it can't be a shot for shot of the movie. So, like, yeah, just take the concept of the Burbs, like you said, and just make her a new character. Make this a new situation. Don't make it the same family. Have it be a different family and all of that. But just have the whole scenario be the same, so you can call it the Burbs. But yeah, make it something different. Make it fresh.
Yeah, And it'd be nice to have like a cameo, right? Imagine we get like, I mean,
Tom
a lot of
Hanks.
people that's on the show is passed away. So Tom Hanks is probably the only Tom Hanks and
His boy's still alive, right?
Nah, he passed away. Artie,
Wow.
yeah, he passed away.
Yeah.
The old dude, the crazy
man.
like arms dealer, he's alive still.
The veteran dude?
The veteran, yeah, the veteran dude, yeah. So you could probably bring them in.
Yeah. He's the veteran dude is the perfect dude to throw in there too.
Like maybe she moves into the house where Tom Hanks lived. Right? He kind of like moved away, and then I don't know, but then you start to think like that family, the weird family, the Coplexes, they got arrested, so they're not there anymore. So that wouldn't work.
Right. So just make a whole
so make your own thing, make your new thing.
Based on that concept, but just make a new thing,
yeah.
But I'm kind of excited. I'm not really torn. When I saw it, I was actually happy. Like, I really don't like people remaking IP all the time, but this is something that I think they could do successfully, especially if you're saying it's a show. I think that's what'll give it the charm that it needs, is it being a show and being able to stretch it up to long form. I think it'll be good.
It's a show, and you have Seth MacFarlane. And his shows relatively does well.
Yeah, because I didn't stick on that. What was the last one he did? The Star Trek type joint that he did.
That's a really good show.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't kept up with it, but I watched like the first season and a half, I think, something like that. So I like he does good, and that's what makes me confident in the fact that when he takes stuff he loves, like he pays reverence and homage to it in the right ways and doesn't overdo it with the raunchy and or over the top comedy. I think he can find a good balance. To me, that's my example of why he would be able to do The Burbs in a good way.
For those that's listening, we're talking about the Orville. The Orville, that's the show he's
yes
talking about.
Orville, sorry, yes.
It's a really good. I mean, I've seen the first season and that shit had me dying, bro. Like the dude, the big brolic black dude, right? He's like his race,
the alien dude.
Yeah, they only meet with other dudes, and the dudes fucking they lay eggs, and he has to sit on the egg, bro. The big brolic dude sits on the egg. He's like, it makes no sense, but it's funny.
It's like Worf from Star Trek. For anybody that watched Star Trek before.
Exactly.
It's like, just imagine Worf laying eggs, like the same demeanor and all of that. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and then with that and his show with Ted, that show Ted was amazing, bro. It was funny as hell. So like, yeah, like he does well with his shows. Next up here, which I think was kind of like, it was weird for me, right? Because I always thought, like, how are they gonna do this? So they're not remaking, but they're making a new Ocean's Ocean's 14. And I remember the last one they made with the girls, they said that the brother died. So I'm like, how does this work out? Because he's reprising his role as well as Brad Pitt. That was what?
I thought there was a prequel though. The one with the one with the girls, I thought was a prequel because it was Ocean's 8. So I think they plan to do Oceans. I think they plan. Yeah, well, I think they plan to do it with the girls and then do 8, 9, and 10, like a trilogy. I think they wanted to do a trilogy with the girls, and it didn't work out that way. And then it would have led into Ocean's 11.
But how?
But they only got to do 8.
But her brother was George Clooney. He died.
That's what I'm saying. On that note, I don't know because I can't remember. I saw it, but I don't remember. It was too long ago for me to remember.
Yeah,
saying that. I don't remember anybody saying that.
Yeah, at the movie,
but, they could have just said it, and then when they go into it, they're like, "Oh no," they do like one of those flashback scenes of how everything went, and they just kind of faked his death, and he's just like,
"Yeah, I mean that's the only way they can. I mean that's the way they have to explain it because in the
movie, maybe she didn't know he was locked up.
Nah, I mean she visited his gravesite. So I don't know, man.
So this nigga Danny faked his death. Yeah, I guess they had a whole thing they planned on doing. It didn't work out. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the movie was okay. It was not bad. I enjoyed it, but it's like you can have Ocean 14. So what are you gonna do? Like you don't got like, Bernie Mac is not in the picture anymore. So like, what are you gonna do? Like who's taking his place? Because it's a character count, unless they bring her sister in the fold, and whoever she has, like that's kind of like
they have to.
Yeah.
It was Kate Blanchett, right? It's too many Kates. Which Kate was in that one? It was Blanchett, right?
Ocean. What? It was an Ocean. You said Ocean's 8?
Yeah, it was hella, right?
Sandra Bullock.
It was Ocean's 8.
Sandra Bullock and Kate Blanchett was one of them. Yeah,
No,
Sandra Bullock.
There was a blonde in it. Yeah, Kate Blanchett. Okay.
So
Sandra Bullock was Danny's sister.
Yeah, it was Debbie Ocean, and you had Kate Blanchett, and you had Anne Hathaway, Rihanna. Yeah, you had it was a good cast.
I like that. Yeah, I did like it. I don't remember not liking that movie. I really don't. I guess it just didn't make money because I don't know why they didn't keep going.
It made $297 million, and the budget was 70 mil.
What was the budget?
70 mil.
Not bad. That's actually not bad.
That's not bad considering you have all those actresses. So that means they either take a pay cut or they just didn't get paid that much. That's just,
that wasn't bad. And that was a few years back too. Like,
yeah, 2018, 20. I think so. 20 Ocean's 8.
I thought it was before that.
2018.
Okay.
So, I mean, 2018 doesn't seem like it was that far, but it was kind of like we in 2024 now. So,
yeah.
It's up there. It's up there.
I guess I'm just like biased because regardless, I don't like grade those or judge those movies. I love all of those movies, bro. Like everything involved in that franchise. So yeah, I liked when they did that spinoff with the sisters, and I really was looking forward to them doing a trilogy also, and then moving to this 14 and then that's what was the plan. But I mean, hopefully they bring some of them into the fold, but they probably just gonna ignore that shit like it never happened.
Yeah, they probably will.
Like don't make any references, don't mention it, don't mention the characters.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind them bringing Sandra Bullock, Kate Blanchett, and Rihanna. Bring them three back.
Yeah, so like if you have Ocean's 13, right, was like the basic cast, and you had the addition to like who was the new addition that was in that movie? Because Ocean's 11 was the original, right, and you had Bernie Mac in that.
His which one?
I think so. I don't remember that.
12, they brought his wife into it, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was the France one. I think that's when they went overseas and they met the fox or the night fox or whatever that.
Yeah.
So I think that was that one. And then holy shit. Oh yeah, and then 13 was Pacino. Who did they bring in with that one? I forgot who they addition to that, but yeah, that was the order. It was Julia Roberts was added in the second one with France, and then the one with Pacino.
They added Matt Damon. No, they didn't add Matt Damon. I think Matt Damon
he was always in it.
Yeah, he was original.
He was the pickpocket, yeah. Yeah. My bad. The French, the Night Fox is who they brought in the last one. They brought in the Night Fox or he came in to try to swipe their shit at the end, and then they knew he was gonna do that. So he was like, I think, a kind of unwitting like participant to their group in a way, because they knew he was gonna come and try to swipe the shit from under them. So they kind of used him as a part of the plan too. I think that's what it was. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
I really gotta watch these movies again, bro, because I really don't remember.
No, I love those movies. Yeah.
I used to love the twist. The twist was always the best, bro. It was so satisfying. seeing how they did it. I was like, oh, that makes sense. And then I think Fast and the Furious try to take a page out of that book when they had Tego and Omar, Don Omar, with the bait and switch with the two bins
Yo,
in
I ain't
Brazil.
gonna lie. I like them. I did like them.
What you saying? You was breaking up.
I ain't gonna lie. The first time I found out, I was kind of tight. Oh, I'm like, they weren't in the last couple ones, right?
Nah. I think he made an appearance, like a cameo, like the movie before.
Yeah,
but this
like
one here that just dropped,
yeah.
None of them showed up.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't have them in. Yeah, bring them back, man.
They were the funniest
guys
ones,
back,
bro. That was funny.
Yeah, exactly. They were like Casey Affleck and Scotty Conn in Oceans in those movies. They were like them, the two that's always arguing and like they were good. Comedy relief for the joint, man.
Oh man. Did you guys peep that Minecraft trailer?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. I didn't even know Minecraft was even thinking of coming out with a movie.
I've heard about it a while ago. I heard that Jack Black was in it a while ago. I just didn't know how they was gonna do it. If it was gonna be full animation, I didn't expect him to be like him. Like he's everything else is animation, but he's not. So I'm like,
I'm Steve.
So like, I didn't expect that. So I didn't know how they was gonna do it. But do I have the trailer here? I think I do have the trailer here. I guess we can give it a gander. Maybe.
I ain't know nothing about it either, but my son is into that. And I didn't even know. I'm like, who the hell is Steve? I'm watching it. I'm just laughing because it's Jack Black. But my son is like, yeah, Steve is the character that you play as in the game. I'm like, oh, all right, that's cool.
Yeah,
I get it.
My son is into that shit too, but he was like, I don't want to watch that. He said, Dad, can you not buy tickets to that? It's like, why? Because it looks like Sonic, the original Sonic, bad. Like the way the characters are modeled. I'm like, damn, you're a harsh critic.
Why? Because they're not blocks.
They just
that's the only thing I can imagine.
I don't fucking know, bro. He's like he does not want to see it. My daughter's like, I want to see it. I'm like, yeah, I know, because she's getting into like Minecraft and Roblox.
My son had that kind of reaction too. Like he was like blah on the trailer. He wants to see the movie. It was a weird dynamic. He was like, okay.
What the hell?
Anything you can dream about here, you can make.
Who are you?
I am Steve. Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
So that little scene, right? When I saw it for the first time, I'm like, all right, well, what the hell is that? That's weird. I guess that's like kid comedy. Then when my daughter saw it, she was dying at that part. I'm like, that was fun. Yeah, she was dying, bro. I'm like, I was like, oh shit. I mean, it's gonna make money because it's for kids. To be honest, bro.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, there's a lot of shenanigans that's out there right now talking about like the characters that's in it. You know, they said Jason Momoa wearing a wig is kind of weird. They started talking about Shorty. What's her name?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Junior Waller.
Yeah.
Waller Jr.
Yeah.
That is her, right? I'm not tripping.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
He's like,
From
that is her,
Peacemaker,
right? I'm not being.
Okay.
That's crazy, right? Her name is Danielle Brooks, and to be honest, bro, out of everybody that's on that show, in that movie, she's the only one that has like an Oscar nomination. So it's not like she doesn't know how to act. It's like, yo, everything she's been in that I've seen has been great. Like Peacemaker, she was amazing in Peacemaker. What other movie she was in? I saw The Color Purple. She was okay with in Color Purple. I just didn't like it. I just didn't resonate with it. Let me see. What else? Color Purple, Orange is the New Black. I didn't watch that show, but people like that show.
Me neither. Yeah.
Peacemaker. She was in Instant Dream Home. Angry Birds, Close Enough, The Piano Lesson, Clemency. But I'm trying to think what. So I think Color Purple was the one that she got nominated for.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I enjoyed it. I think her comedic timing in Peacemaker was amazing, and I hope that they bring her back for season 2.
Oh shit, she played Mahalia Jackson? I didn't know that. I gotta check that out.
That Peacemaker shit is kind of weird for me because I know it's like a reboot, but they're still calling it a season 2. It's like I know Viola Davis is coming back. I don't know if she's coming back. Her daughter.
I hope so.
But I know that the his suit is different. They haven't showed his new helmet, but his helmet is different.
It is. I just saw the shot of the back of the helmet when he was talking about.
Yeah, well, the back of the helmet is different from the other one. It's completely different, and even his suit.
That's crazy. I didn't even realize that.
The bird is flipped. Before the bird was flying up, this one was flying down. His pops is back. So his pops is not dead in the second season.
Not dead. Okay.
Yeah, so he's back playing the character he was playing, and they are, and this season here, his brother didn't die. Like his brother lives.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right. So it's a reboot. I hope they explain, because people that are casuals are not.
They have to, bro. They have to.
It's like, how do you explain differences? Like, why is these characters not around? You know what I mean? Peacemaker season 2.
And didn't they say Rick Flag is still alive now?
Yeah, Rick Flag is still alive. Yeah, Rick Flag is still alive. Yeah. The one he killed. Yeah, he's alive in this one.
You cannot. You can't. You gotta explain this shit, bro. There's no way you can just. Yeah, it's the DCEU now, and this is bro. You gotta explain that shit.
Yeah, I don't think. And I think his father
was like the major point of his trauma.
Yeah, that's the reason why he was a fucking dick. So if you take that butterfly effect away, it's like
he's not the same character anymore.
No.
Yeah, you have to explain that, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's almost like I didn't have it in the docket, but the George R. Martin blog got released. He deleted it, but people saved it.
Of course, the internet is forever.
He was talking about like his problems with season 2, and it makes sense. I get it. You're taking characters away that really affect the story moving forward, right? Like when you remove Malor, right? That's the third child of Helena and Aegon. So you remove that child, and the whole purpose of that whole butterfly effect is like, your mom chose you to die,
right?
And that kid grows up with that chip on the shoulder, like my mom never loved me. You know what I mean? And that changes the story. And then you have and he had issues with the whole Nettles situation. Like, how do you remove Nettles and combine it with his daughter? So, like, what are you doing here? Like, and I get it, it makes sense, but the showrunner was like, I stand behind what we did. That's
Of course you do, because you can't turn back now. Like,
that's the problem,
like,
bro.
but yeah, that shit definitely changes it. And I don't want to be the dude, but yeah, we read the books, so now we know nah, bro. That's take the sexual shit out of it, because they could still do that, honestly, with the way these people move in Westeros, bro. But I don't even want that. That'll be so fucking strange to me. But I just looked at it like, okay, they're gonna combine Nettles' character as far as like some surface level shit. Like they're just gonna make her have a sheep stealer, and then she's probably gonna save Daemon at the God's Eye, and then help him escape. And that's how he's still alive. It's him and his daughter or whatever escape. But other than that, like you were just saying, does that really help the overall story, or are you just doing shit for shits and giggles to surprise people because we know it's coming?
Yeah, I
That's
feel like
when you gotta weigh like what's more important, these people's contribution to the story, or just subverting people's expectations just for the fuck of it, or just for the sake of it. Sorry, like,
no,
yeah,
I get it.
I don't know.
I agree with you. I think what's end up happening, right, is that you have the whole Nettles situation. Now Nettles is his daughter, right? They combined that character with his daughter. And I think what's gonna end up happening that she's, like you said, she's gonna save him from the God's Eye. But I think when he's fighting Aemon, and when they both falling from the sky, that's probably what we're gonna see her on her dragon, and that's what she saves her
Come
dad.
through.
Yeah, and because he always kind of like shitted on her, you know what I mean? Because she didn't have a dragon. It's like, yo, like, what's wrong with you, like? And he's gonna be like, yo, he's gonna owe her his life. But then you change the story again, because you're creating a new butterfly effect now. Like,
Exactly.
Now Daemon survives. Like, even though in the books, like, they
Right.
just like, oh, they never found his body, but now it's definite that he survives.
Exactly.
And that
And now
changes
that we
a
know,
lot.
it's like, why doesn't he show up anymore? Like, okay, he survived, but my man just went off into retirement. Like, fuck this shit. Come on,
Like,
bro.
he was like his whole arc, and him seeing the prophecy, knowing that he's just playing a part in the larger story, and for him to kind of disappear and say, fuck, I'm not gonna help Rhaenyra.
Right.
So now, like, what are you doing? Like, what then the whole Luigi Mansion shit made no sense. If you do that shit, if he just fucking if he does one of those Leonor shits and kind of like rows his boat and fucks off. So yeah,
Because that's another. Did Daemon? It's been a little minute. Was Daemon actually there?
Where there
in
for
the
where?
books? Because I'm pretty sure it was Alice was fucking around with Aemond in the castle. I thought that's what the shit was supposed to be.
Oh,
because doesn't he end up fucking around with? Doesn't Aemond end up fucking around with Alice?
In the book, they implied it
Yeah.
was like rumors. It was rumors that those children was his children. That Aegon was just fathering bastards. And
No, not Aegon. I'm talking about the witch. I was talking about the witch that was in you said the Luigi Mansion shit. The witch that was there with Daemon the whole time.
Yeah, Rivers.
Yeah,
she's in the,
Alice. Did I say Alice? No, but that's what I'm saying. In the book, it's supposed to be her and Aemond, right? It wasn't Daemon there this whole time. It was supposed to be Aemond there, having these conversations, and ended up fucking around with Alice.
Yes. They become a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
so
know.
So now we're gonna get another Luigi's Mansion situation in season 3 now? Yeah, or did they just flip that and make it Daemon instead?
I think they made Daemon instead because Daemon was never supposed to be told the prophecy.
Right.
Like he was able to see ice and fire. He was mad that his brother was able to see these dreams. He was like, "Man, I never dream. You never tell me about your dreams, sir." And now he got that shit. I was like, "Yo, bro, like you're wilding." But yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with that shit. That shit is weird. I don't even know how we got to this conversation. Oh yeah, George R. Martin. Yeah, so people saw it and it like, you know, he said what he said, but then he deleted it. So it made it. So I guess it kind of like those HBO execs was like, "Yo, bro, you're gonna have to take that shit down, bro. Like you wilding, like you contradicting, you undermining our showrunners, and that doesn't look too good." And I see, and I can see that from a business standpoint. Yeah, like
and we paying you right now to consult. Like, come on, bro, chill out.
And we putting your name in the executive producers, and you going off talking about, you know, criticizing certain things. Like you can say like, "Oh, this," you know, you could have just, yo, bro, you sold the rights to the fucking show. At this point in time, like, yo, you probably told them, right? Because I can't imagine that if you're HBO and you're looking to make a show called Game of Thrones, right? There's books and it's like, yo, we're gonna adapt this to a show. But for us to get from season 1 to Jon Snow getting stabbed up, that's gonna be 6 years from now. So you're gonna promise me that there's gonna be a book after that, right? And he probably said, "Yeah, that book is coming out." And they get to that season and it's like, "Yo, where's that book?" And he's like, "Well, I didn't finish it yet, man. But this is like the ideas that I had."
See, what happened was
right.
Because I can't imagine greenlighting something that's incomplete. So he probably told them like, "Yo, it'll be done."
Right.
And Winston never came out, so they had to free that shit was off the cuff. Everything after Jon Snow getting fucking stabbed was off the cuff.
Freestyling.
And they did what they had to do, bro. Like,
and I ain't gonna lie, they did their thing for a minute. Because I ain't gonna say it was immediately trash. I ain't gonna lie, I was rocking with it. But
after my second rewatch, I was like, this is not that bad, bro. Like they did what they had, and they probably got little, you know, crumbs of information from George, right? And they had to create dialogue and scenes. Like that's hard, bro. Like
so that standpoint, I give them props. I'm not gonna lie, I shit on them a lot for jumping ship for Star Wars, but I gotta give them credit for that. Like, this is the first time we've ever said it, so I gotta make sure I put it out there. Yeah, from that point on, from Jon Snow being dead up until, because that was season 4 or 5. That was the beginning of season 5, right?
It was the beginning. It was the end of season 4, beginning of season 5. Yeah,
the beginning of season 5, right? So I would say at least y'all had another good 1 or 2 seasons, depending on how you looking at this. I still felt like 6 was good too. I might have to go back and rewatch to see specifically what was there, but I think 6 was good. And it wasn't really until 7 and 8 when shit started going off the rails. But at the end of the day, I get it now that we actually talking about it and spacing it out like this. I get it, bro. We did 2 seasons after we you left off at, and we kept it afloat for a minute. And then it's like, yo, the last 2 seasons, like, my nigga, what are you doing? What are
it's
you
like,
doing
yo,
over here?
It's like, so like they get to season 8 and they're like, "Hey George, did you finish with that book yet?" Nah.
Yeah. Nah, but you know what? Bran is on the throne though. So you know, like figure it out from there.
To figure it out, yeah. Oh man, so wait, so question, man. So this Hodor shit, right? Like how do you finish? Well, again, man, I guess you could just say that he was holding the door and he caught a seizure, and all he said was "hold the door, hold the door, hold on."
Yo,
I'm like,
no, don't do that, bro, because you trivializing the shit right now, and that was a moment. That's a moment right there, bro.
That was a moment, but that was almost,
and
that
you
was
saying
lazy.
it like that was some bullshit, yo, bro. Just, yeah, it was hold the door, hold the door. That's what it is. Oh man, that's horrible.
Yo, like you had my man Hodor fucking vulnerable. My man was like full frontal. Yo, it's crazy because my daughter was hearing that shit and she was saying that shit too. The same fucking, she was like, "Hold the door, Hold on.
Hold on. Oh, I'm like, yo, that shit was so fucking sad. Like, yo, Brand, fuck you, bro. This nigga Brand is a menace, bro. This dude ends up as the king, and he's a menace. This nigga fucked up Eris, which turned him mad and set shit off crazy. And then you fucked up your boy too, like, bro. Oh man, crazy.
Yo, I can't wait for this fucking Aegon's Conquest, bro. Not even Aegon's Conquest, even the Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, bro. That's just gonna be super dope because it's super close to the original series of Game of Thrones. You're gonna have a young Aemon Targaryen. You're gonna have his brother Egg and his other brother Darion. We might see a young fucking Ned and fucking Robert Baratheon. You're gonna see
bring my man back too. Bring homeboy from Rings of Power back too, bro. I like this dude.
Oh, he's gonna be too old for that. Ned at that age, he was a kid, so it'll be him and Stannis.
They already had him as young Ned though.
No, but in Knights of Seven Kingdoms, then he'll be because Aemon and Egg is a kid.
He's younger than he was.
So Aegon is Aemon's brother. That was the Maester in the Night's Watch.
Right.
Aemon is a kid at that age, at that time. So Ned will be Ned will be a toddler at that time.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You will see a young what do you call it? What is this dude's name? Lannister. Tywin.
That's exactly what I was thinking about in my mind. I'm like, you got to get somebody crazy to play a young Tywin, bro. Y'all cannot mess with that shit, bro.
Yo, it's crazy how like the Targaryen family, just how they just kind of like they were all like kumbaya at one point, and they lost their shit. Like Robert Baratheon, bro, like his lineage is like his grandmother's
a Targaryen.
His grandmother's a Targaryen, but he is a direct descendant of Aegon Targaryen the First. So his bloodline is super crazy. But the thing is that he didn't know that Illyana, not Illyana, Ned's sister. He didn't know that she left with Rhaegar.
Right, with Rhaegar,
yeah. So in his mind, she got captured, and he was like, "Fuck that shit," and he created the rebellion because he was like,
I need that so bad. I need to see that.
Yeah, we need to see that. That'd be nice too. Yeah, but that whole family, bro, like it's wild, bro.
That incest shit, man. They all a little loose in the head, man.
Word. Next up, man. One of the last topics I have here on the docket. So you have a content creator. It's funny because I used to follow her on the Schmodown. She was always on the Schmodown with Christian Harloff and the Collider crew. Her name is Molly Damon, and so pretty much she I think she wrote a manifesto to YouTube talking about regarding big content creators that talk bad about the Acolyte. So channels like Star Wars Theory, and there's another called Neurotic or some shit like that. And it's pretty much they pushing to get these channels removed from YouTube. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And then people are out there mass reporting Star Wars Theories. Listen, people may not agree with him, but it's his opinion. You know what I mean? You can't. You're doing the same exact thing that is being done to Acolyte to him. But because he doesn't like a show, it's all right, cool. We need him off the platform. It's kind of fucked up, to be honest. But it makes no sense. But I think YouTube definitely reached out to these creators and pretty much told them what's happening is not there's nothing wrong with what he's saying. and we're not gonna remove his channel. So I have the tweet here. Do I have the tweet yet?
Well, him specifically, I wouldn't say that. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like the thumbnail he put up for the shit the other day because I'm like that. It looks like you're grifting, bro. But again, like yeah,
Definitely.
opinions are opinions.
Yeah, he's definitely. I mean, he's definitely
But
monetized.
that thumbnail was OD, bro. Yeah.
So YouTube pretty much was like, "Hey, thanks for reaching out. Heard back and confirmed that the content did not violate and will remain up. So we totally understand. And you may not agree with the decision, but review this video and carefully against policy." So I guess the mob of people that was mass reporting, I guess it didn't work. Because it's again, it's an opinion. There's people on the internet that's talking wild crazy. They'll use a lot of stereotypes and a lot of stuff that's like kind of racist and shit. But at the same time, it's like, are we subscribing to like censorship? Because if free speech is free speech, you may not like it. It may sound fucked up and racist, but it's still free speech. Then it's not. We should be able to talk and say whatever. Yeah, there might be consequences, but at the same time, like, you shouldn't get your channel removed because if you're calling for like violence and shit like that, then yeah, that channel should be removed, right? But if you're online and just talking shit and a lot of like shit that you're saying is kind of coming off as like satire, then no. Because a lot of times these YouTube channels are like, it's satire, bro. Like, they saying some fucked up shit because they trying to do like engagement farming. That's what they doing. And like you said, grifting, bro. Like, that's saying positive shit on the internet, bro, does not work. It does not work, bro. Like,
That's what it is. And
you have to be a scumbag to get those eyeballs, bro, because they want to see.
Yes, but then this is perpetrating the same narrative that we're trying to get rid of, though, and that's I get where people are coming from. Like, this is a very, very touchy thing because of everything that you just said. It's like we're talking about censorship, and so again, like, it's weird things. I like, okay, going back to Minecraft, right? One of these dudes, what's his name? It's one of them Aussie dudes, like the drunken something.
Critical drinker?
But he's down with that shit. Yeah, critical drinker. There you go. And again, like, it's like I listen to this dude. I'm like, yo, what are you talking about, bro? Like, I just tune out. I can't watch that type of stuff because you're just complaining. And I know you could say it, that's the thing. It's like they're towing the line where it's like, yeah, you could say it's satire because I'm just sitting here talking sarcastically through the entire video. So yeah, you should know it's bringing up Minecraft, and the movie's not even out. We don't have a plot synopsis, but you already comparing the Minecraft shit and putting up pictures, a screenshot, and comparing it to the Acolyte. And it's like, so what's the comparison? The fact that they had a black girl, and somebody said a fat black girl. Literally said that. Like,
I saw that. I think I saw that tweet.
That's what you're talking about. That's not a criticism of the movie. That's not a criticism of what's going on. Yeah, go ahead.
You pretty much, you're talking about the person's character and appearance versus the performance,
or what the story is about, or what the movie is about. You're not talking about that because you can't talk about that because we don't know what the movie is about. All we saw was what's in the trailer.
Yeah,
but you're putting up a screenshot of everybody where she's in the front, and you complaining and comparing it to the Acolyte. So, what other conclusions are we supposed to draw? That you have a black a woman of color in the forefront. That's the only thing you could be right now.
What the hell was that?
And it's not
breaking out like crazy.
Yo, bro, like, this shit is literally, oh, that's crazy.
And I
But
think,
yeah, like I don't
and I think you're
understand how you can
behind
sit here
too.
and try to defend a fat black person.
Oh yeah, because it's I guess you kind of
Nah,
delayed. Like
I kind of peeped that from a while back, but
yeah, nah, I saw some racist shit too. Like it was somebody on, I think that was the same thread that you saw that the fat black chick. There was a comment that put I didn't know blacks played Minecraft. I was like, what? What the fuck? What is this?
oh my god, bro!
That's
Oh
fucked
my, talking about what are we talking about right now? What are we talking about? But then you want to act like this is a valid criticism of what's going on. Like, yo, come on, man. And this is a lot of what people are doing right now. It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, people just, you know what it is? I think that a lot of the times, bro, like not to, and it's like the real definition of woke, right? Is where you have people that are irritators, right? That may not even be from this country, bro, and they'll go on a YouTube thread and they'll say some racist shit, and then it'll cause a divide in the community again.
Yeah,
Agitators. And
yeah,
it's like, yo,
the
this may not
agitators,
even
yep,
be a thing, and it just might be some like Canadian dude or fucking Chinese dude that's going to saying some racist shit just to cause like a division. You know what I mean? And it's just like it sucks because it's just it's a weird situation. It's like, yo, like people are, I mean, I know people are gross like that, like they on there talking crazy because they have like, you could tell like they like burner accounts where they'll say some racist shit, but then you look at they have no followers, nothing. So you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's a burner account, you know. So that might or may not be someone that lives around here. But yeah, people want to
Right,
see
yeah.
a fall in the US, bro. And I could imagine they'll do that kind of shit. Just to cause like a controversy, like, oh, look at these Americans fighting about nothing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's always and the people, they know that when it comes down to race, they know that the US is like so big on race. Like they just we're so big that's like some people's personalities, right? Even with like the whole like like Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese situation, like, yo, bro, like they blew that shit up to like crazy shit. To be honest, bro, like I've never watched a WNBA game into this year. I know about the greats. I know about the originator. Like we was around when the WNBA started, so we knew about those old like Lisa Leslie and Cheryl Swoops and all that kind
When
of
it
shit.
started, yeah,
Yeah. So like, and it's just like, yo, people
Cheryl
just like,
Swoop, yes.
and people make it about race as well. And me, it's like you can't speak on like, this is not like information that is like, oh, it's hearsay. It's basketball, bro. There is stats.
Right.
You can't lie on the stats, right? And the whole like the rookie of the year situation and MVP, like, bro, like the season is not over yet. And like and these women, bro, like Angel Reese, yo, she's gonna be a problem in the future. You could tell she's out in the paint. She dominates the paint.
Yep.
She may not be the best finisher. Her form is a little kind of kooky. She has like no elevation, but that's gonna get better. It's her rookie year. But I see a lot of people kind of,
she's a lefty.
yeah, but I see a lot of like greats that like kind of like undermine like what Caitlyn Clark is doing as well. Like she's cooking, she's fucking doing a fucking thing out there too. And it's like you have like people like Cheryl Swoops kind of like saying that there's no problem, but clearly like there's a problem. And it's like, yo, people talking about how she has no talent. I'm like, yo, like if you look at, again, this is basketball. There's stats. You can't hide the stats, bro. If you look at Cheryl, and listen, Cheryl Swoops, she's a legend. She's a great. She has multiple championships. I think she has 3, right? 3 championships. But if you look at her best year, Caitlin Clark's rookie year is better than her best year, stat wise. And she's not giving her flowers. And I think that again is like you can celebrate both fucking rookies, bro. It doesn't have to be one or the other. I don't know, but it's exciting to be honest, bro. Like this is my first time watching this shit, and this shit is fun. I never watched none of these games, bro, and the whole Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is the reason why I'm watching it. So I would say I'd be the one to be like, yo, they both are the reason why I watch it. But I think it's always like, I think when it comes down to like basketball and shit, there's always like a dyad, right? Like it's like Star Wars, right? You had fucking Larry Bird and fucking and Magic, and it was always the comparison. It was always the comparison, and this right here is like Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is just the same exact situation. Like both of them complement each other as far as like bringing in revenue. Okay, they both selling jerseys, they both selling tickets. They're doing what the WNBA wanted for all these years, and I feel like when greats don't give when they don't give them flowers, it's almost like, damn, bro, like this is the future you guys wanted, and you guys are getting it, but you're not giving them their flowers and shit. Oh, we lost Caster.
He's rebooting.
He says rebooting.
Yep.
That was like 12:39. Probably didn't hear nothing. He probably heard nothing that I said.
No, I mean he was. I think he dropped it, and then he went into the whole spiel, and he was just like, "Let me not leave just yet until it gets really bad."
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, but I think yeah, it's definitely exciting to see a new it's the same sport, but it's just a different aspect of the sport that I've never watched. I'm not saying that I'm sitting and watching the full game. Like I'm watching highlights, but normally when if I'm watching like Sports Center and shit like that, like they never like covered the WNBA and the WNBA like that. That was always that was always like an ESPN 3. Like you never watch ESPN 3, but now they covering this shit in ESPN, like just the main channel. And normally I would just kind of like dismiss it, right? I'll just watch something else, but I'm sitting there and watching the whole entire thing. So I'm like, so it's cool. It's cool to see, man. I didn't know that I didn't know they had like half the game. Like I think the NBA, what is it? Is it 52 games? And I think they have like 30, some shit like that. So their season is pretty short.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they almost. I think playoffs is like soon. They right now clinching playoff spots. And
when you're not pulling in as much of a crowd, right? The shorten it out. The only thing that kind of sucks.
Oh yeah, 82 games.
Mm-hmm.
82 games. Yeah, 82. But the WNBA is 20, right? I mean 30, 35.
35.
WNBA games. Oh, there it goes.
My God,
I hear you. Yeah, they have 40 games, so it's half. It's like, oh shit, their season is almost over. They're about to get into the playoffs, bro. Anyways, man, what else do we have here?
You say you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. I feel like I can't hear the headphones, but did this switch? But yeah, I'll real well before you end that. I know she just Angel Reese just broke another record too. What was it? Where we at? Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me pull this up. So yeah, she had 405 rebounds total. So she broke the all-time record for rebounds in the WNBA, and that's another thing that she's done in just her rookie season. And she still has more games to go. So, and I think she also set the record for most consecutive or most double doubles.
Yeah,
I believe it was.
I mean, the double stuff, like, it's cool. I just wish, I really wish if those double doubles converted more to buckets and helped her win games. And I feel like, she's not finishing. But it's also hard to get rebounds, right? Even though she's missing and gaining her own rebounds, it's just because, to be honest, bro, watching the NBA games, bro, like, they don't really play any defense in the paint. The moment the ball goes up, the team is already running back. And so she just capitalizes on missing. She'll end up missing and grabbing her rebound, shooting again and missing again. It's like, I wish that those rebounds converted to buckets, because her team is losing. And I'm like, yo, like, this is great. Like, I think double doubles is great. That's an accomplishment, especially your rookie year. But, like, again, it's her first year, and she's still, like, kind of like navigating into her space and see where she's at as far as, like, being a professional basketball player. But, like, people are comparing her and Caitlin Clark. They're two different fucking positions, bro. Like, they're not. One is a forward and one is a point guard. Yeah, point guard is gonna be a little more well-rounded in shooting. She can shoot from the three, shoot from long twos. She could be in the paint. That's what a point guard does. They're supposed to be more kind of like serpentine in that world. But I see it. She's trying. She's definitely going for, like, longer shots and not being scared to shoot.
Yeah, she has been working on her shooting. Yeah,
she's definitely shooting. But I just think she got to when she was breaking those records, when she was breaking that record of the double double. I think her team wanted her to get these accomplishments, and I think that kind of, like, fucked up the game a lot of the times, because they want her to kind of, like, get these records, but at the same time, you're not winning the games.
I feel like everybody does that. I feel like they do that in the NBA too. Again, it's just highlighted because she's who she is, or because it's the WNBA, and a lot of these things are a lot more visual than the NBA is, because they are moving at a slower pace. Let's just be honest. So a lot of these things are more visual to the average eye. I'm still not going to take away from her accomplishments, because at the end of the day, like, I've played ball before, anybody that's played ball, and if we've been in these positions before, you're going to tell me y'all wouldn't do that either? Your teammate is close to breaking a record or setting certain records. You're not going to help your teammate set that record? Yeah, you are. Like, these are just comments that, again, I feel like a lot of people are just trying to throw shit out there as detractors. And again, I don't want to get into the race issue, but that is a main thing that is going on with this, is what with the situation as well. But again, like, I put up the same status about Angel Reese breaking records, and you got people coming out here like, oh yeah, but she's not as good as Caitlin Clark, and like this and that and that and that. I'm like, yo, just fucking congratulate the girl on an accomplishment that she made. Like, why is everybody automatically a hater? Or, like, as soon as you say something, you got to bring up the other person. Like, it's the same thing with this Republican and Democrat shit. Like, everybody's like, you got to choose a side. Choose a side. Like, why can't you just appreciate the accomplishments that these women are making? Like both of them together, like you were talking about earlier with Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, their rivalry is what's getting people to watch WNBA. Don't nobody, and I'm not trying to disrespect none of these women, but don't nobody give a fuck about the WNBA, especially women. So if we really want to talk about why the numbers haven't been there, why it's not as successful as it is, and they always want to turn shit back on the men, but like Bill Burr said, you failed. Like Arrow, you have failed this city. Y'all got, like, he had a stand-up set where it's like, yo, we got WNBA teams in every city. Name your team. The top 5 players. Any 5 players in the league. And it's like, you can't do it. And we just talk about women, period, because women are not, they don't really care for the most part, as a whole, as a gender. They don't really care about this. But it's like, oh, we need to be equal and we need to be making as much as the men and this and that. Why? It's already a male subsidized league. We have the NBA. They're literally taking money out of their pockets to fund this league that has been drowning for years now. You said it earlier, Fresh. We know about all the great women that started this shit off. After that, what do we know about? Nothing. We haven't been paying attention to none of this shit up until now. We manufacturing this new rivalry, and it's marketing at the end of the day. That's all it is. And y'all manufacturing the new Bird and Magic for the women. I get it. I see it. Cool. But let's just take the racial shit out of it. And at the same time, yeah, you could root for your team and whatever. I hated the shit out of Jordan. But at no time did I ever try to disrespect this dude about how talented he was. No, I just hate this dude. I hate him. Like, we're Knicks fans or we're whatever fans. And no, we hate Jordan or we hate the other team. But once they start going into the personal shit and all that, or trying to lie about people's numbers ain't the way it is right now, it's like, nah, like, we can't even have true discussions or true fanatic rivalries anymore because everything is on some politicized division type shit now. And that's what annoys me with everything. Sports, movies, politics. This shit is everywhere now. And it's just frustrating and annoying.
And it's crazy because in the NBA, that shit doesn't happen now, right? If you're a white ball player, black ball player, they don't give a shit. It's like you come to play ball.
Mm-hmm.
But this one here is like, you know, it's a lot of people just there's always like that race factor. Like you can't, you know, you can't root for one because people like, oh, if you're a black like NBA analyst and you root for Caitlin Clark, then you consider the coon. Oh, why you not rooting for Angel Reese? It's like, yo, like the WNBA, the NBA is made up of African Americans. So it's like they're out there. You have a couple of white people that's out there sprinkled. Shit, don't even talk about Hispanic people. Bitch, we're not even in there. I don't think so. Not that I know of. There's a Samoan in there.
Nah, they got to be some in there.
Bro,
there.
But
that's the thing. It's like when it comes down to it, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. But it's like, yo, people are so afraid to root for Caitlyn because like if you're black and you root for Caitlyn, that means you self-hating. So yo, bro, like people are all about stats, bro. Like it's not even about some people. I'm not saying no, because there's some racist motherfuckers out there. Me personally, I'm going based on stats, and I just think that me personally, watching Angel Reese early on, it looked like she was doing like individual accomplishments versus making her team better. Like the stat padding and her team being up 10 points, but yet you're going hard in the paint to get that last double to get your I get it. I get it, but at the same time, it looks like it's like you get it, but like why is it taking you so long just to get to 10 points? You get what I'm saying? Like you should have been there already. You were forward. You should be getting 10 points should be like easy. But anyway,
that seems like you're more. Yeah, that seems like you're more of a team player to me, because you're worrying about getting your rebounds and playing your role, other than trying to sit here and chuck or demand the ball all the time. So again, like you were just saying a minute ago, it's like some people are into stats, some people are into other. To me, I get you. Like stats are important. To me, it's a visual test. Me watching people play is how I form my opinions. It's not always about stats to me. Like, so I get what some people are saying, because again, I'm not gonna make it a racial thing, but then it's like it's an overhyped thing. Just like with LeBron James when he first came in the league. I'm sitting there like, y'all putting this dude on magazines talking about he's the king of the NBA. This dude ain't stepped on the court yet. He's 18 years old. Fuck is you talking about? This dude is the king of the league already, and this and that. But that's the marketing of them trying to take the league into the next level. I get it. But when they do things like that, just like they're doing certain things like this with Caitlin Clark, it pays out to be. So on that level, it's like, yeah, I get pissed with shit like that, because like, nah, she's not that good. And then I watch shit and it's like, oh, everybody's trying to hurt her and shit like that. No, we're just playing hardball. Toughen the fuck up and play ball. This ain't college no more. These are grown-ass women. Just like if you got in the NBA, you playing with grown-ass niggas like Shaq right now. So don't come in here expect, especially with the limelight and all of that you got on. You think people ain't gonna test you? Come on, bro. And then they want to turn everything to like everybody's jealous and everybody's racist. No, she's an unproven commodity that's just stepping into the league, and everybody's trying to make her out that she's the savior. I get it. Prove yourself as a baller, whether I'm a man or a woman on the court. Prove yourself. You got to prove that shit to me. I'm just hearing this shit from people.
Who you talking about? You talking about Angel?
No, I'm talking about Caitlin Clark. So it's like I get it.
Hasn't she not?
I'm saying if you want to talk about stats wise, yes, there's a lot to talk about stat wise.
I'm talking about have you been watching her games?
I've watched a couple of games, because I'm not gonna talk about things I don't know about. Like, or just see highlights and listen to people break this shit down as far as, oh, this is what happened. Nah, I gotta see the flow of the game. And I got to see what's going on. I got to see when it happened. Was it like I need to see what's really going on. And I just feel like, yeah, it is a lot of favoritism going on with her. Like it is a lot. And I get it. You got to protect your star. I get it from the league aspect. I get all of it. But at the same time,
how you figure that she's having favoritism? I feel like people are hating her more.
I'm talking about favoritism from the league as far as calls and things that happen. Like when we talk about these major things that go down, it's like, oh, somebody was running down the court to get a steal, and oh, it just went over their fingertips. She caught it. She trips. It's like, oh, that's an intentional foul. Or they're trying to rough her up. It's like, no, they're just playing ball. It's like the way that they market some of these things and the way they explain the way these things are going on is not how it's going on. So it's a narrative around it. And that's what makes me mad. It's the narrative. And that's why people are so divisive with everything that's going on. Go ahead.
No, because I'm yeah, I get it. Sometimes you try to sell a call because you're trying to get rebounds, right? That's part of the game. But there's a lot of fouls that's being done to her that's super like you've seen the hard hits.
Yeah, I've seen this shit, but this is what I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
When the ball's not in play, she's getting hit.
Mm-hmm. That happens all the time. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. It happens all the time. If we want to talk about, like, I'm just going to compare this to the NBA, bro. If we talk about the NBA, this type of shit goes down all the time. But if you're a star, you get calls. If you're a star, you're going to get certain calls, right? So what I'm saying is she's getting these star type, like Michael Jordan type calls, LeBron James type calls already. And this is your first year in the league. That's all I'm trying to say. There's a lot that all I'm trying to say is, like, there are not plays where it's like, oh, this bitch just ran to take her head off. Sometimes they're just hard plays. But when it's a hard play and like you said, you might try to sell a call to get a call or whatever, and it's like, oh my God, they tried to murder her. And it's like, no, this is a good hard play. Yeah, it's a foul call, but it's not a flagrant 2. That's what I'm talking about as far as how it's being marketed and how certain things are being called around her. I'm not trying to take away from her talent, any of that. I'm not talking shit about her. I'm not saying she can't ball. I'm just saying, if you know basketball and if you've watched basketball for a long time, you can see she's already getting preferential, aka all-star treatment, when you haven't proved yourself yet. That's all I'm trying to say. And I get it, because she's the one they're looking to market going forward. They're looking to make her the face of the league. I get it. But as a baller, just watching shit, it's frustrating.
So if Caitlin Clark was a black woman, will people have the same conversation?
I'm not going to talk about women. I'm not going to talk about people. I'm going to talk about myself. And I can tell you, yes, I would, because I felt the same way about LeBron James. I felt the same exact way for the first few years, and maybe even more than the first few years. I felt like he's I got to use the right words, because I don't want to disrespect him. And this is what I'm saying. It's like, yes, there's a talent level, and these people have God-given talent that none of us could ever match up to. But at the same time, as an objective viewer, I can see the bullshit. And that's all I'm trying to say. In the same shit. I'm just being honest. I can't speak for everybody else. But the fact that she's not adds another layer to this entire conversation.
Yeah, I think if Caitlin Clark was black, or if Angel Reese was white, and there was 2 white women or 2 black women the same, bro, this conversation wouldn't be happening. I just think
it would be happening, but it would probably be the other way around.
Nah, but it wouldn't be like, oh, favoritism, or she needs to prove herself, because people are like, Angel Reese hasn't proven herself, but people are giving her flowers like she did. But when it's Caitlin Clark, she has to be exceptional. It's like, yeah, bro, like I'm watching her play her games, and she's fucking playing like it's just her movement. It's just like, yeah, she plays like no, like, I don't want to sound crazy, but she plays like a dude as far as the way she moves, like a male point guard. But anyways, hey, man, we'll find out, man, towards the end of the season is almost over. We'll see who's gonna hit the playoffs and how everything plays out. Yeah, but I just think that she's probably gonna always get that kind of like that LeBron James treatment, where regardless of how many years he's been playing, my man's been playing in the NBA. He's been in the NBA for like 18, 19 years, bro, playing at the high level, but yet people will not call him a GOAT or call him anything.
I'm not either. And can I explain? Can I go into why? And this is, again, it's like, I'm not trying to take away from the man's talent. Like, he will bust a majority of the people on this planet's ass, right? But when you start talking about it's weird. I guess it's because we grew up in the generation we grew up in, right? We look at people that was gritty, hardcore, going at it, bro. These people getting thrown down to the ground, doing all types of shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, the league is soft now, bro. It's soft. And watching him play, for him to be that big, I guess it's just me being a little person, and my mentality is like, yo, if I was that fucking size, dominate. But he doesn't have that Kobe Jordan type mentality. And he's a different player, and everybody wants to compare him to Jordan, where I always looked at him as like, he's just the evolution of Magic Johnson. That's how I look at him. He's a great player, but he does not have that intensity and all of that for me to call him like the greatest player of all time in my eyes, because I watch certain people play, and I just like, it's just my personal opinion, bias, whatever you want to call it. It's not because I don't like him. It's not anything. I just feel like he's too big to be playing that soft. That's how I look at it. It might be my own opinion, but it is what it is. And that's why it's hard for me to say he's the greatest of all time, because I'm like, yeah, but I've seen other people with how can I label this? With more of the dog in them, like more of the fight in them. Like, it's like, nah, you step on the court, nigga, like, let's go. Like, I don't see that in him, and he doesn't bring that out in clutch times, which is another thing that a lot of people complain to him about. It's like, yo, you in the clutch, you passing it off to Ray Allen, you passing it off to somebody else. And yeah, it's a lot of things. Again, I'm not trying to like play LeBron either. I'm just trying to give you a clear kind of outlook of how I view it. And it's like, yeah, I saw Jordan play, and it's like you look in Jordan's eyes, and it's like, nah, you don't want to fuck with that dude at all. Or people done had stories like we done said some shit to him, and this nigga done left me on zero and just shut us down and shit like that. It's like I don't see that in him. And that's the only reason why it's hard for me to be like, especially since they did it from so early, like, oh, he's better than Jordan and this and that. It's like that was always a thing. Since they started that from the gate, I'm like, that was always a thing that I had against him. Maybe it's not right. It might not be right. I might be wrong. But that's why I view it like that.
I do agree that the NBA has gotten soft, but at the same time, when you look at LeBron and you look, I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm not a Jordan fan. As a Knicks fan, I don't fuck with Jordan like that. But but the thing is, like when you look at LeBron and look at how he's never had any serious injuries, and that's you know why? Because he didn't play like how NBA players played back in the 90s with that brute and that kind of shit, because they didn't last too long.
Yeah, but they also, I mean, I could counteract that with saying that also the medical teams and staff and shit that they got right now, this dude spends $1 million on conditioning every year. But they didn't have the access to shit like that back in the day.
But that's not his fault though. Like,
no, I'm not saying that's his fault. I'm just saying that's an advantage.
You could say boxing is soft now, but are you gonna say Floyd Mayweather is not the GOAT? Because boxing is different.
He's not the GOAT to me.
So the GOATs, the people that you consider GOATs are the boxers that are suffering punch drunk syndrome.
See that, but that you see that's a funny way for you to phrase that.
Because they are, because you want to go for those boxing matches.
That's not true though. Tyson is not like that. Because
he knocked him out. Because he knocked him out. But he was.
So that's my point. So he's the GOAT to me.
I mean, he is a GOAT, but that version of boxing was just unsafe. Like Mayweather plays by points, right? He plays the game. He's not looking to get hurt.
I get you.
He plays the game. So yeah, he goes by points. He understands how many points he has in the board. It's like basketball, fam. So yeah, it may look boring to us watching it as a viewer. Like, yo, this fucking match is not gonna. Like, I want someone to get knocked out already. That's not his intention. His intention is to win matches, and go home and not have any brain issues, no CTE. When he's fucking, he can't fucking formulate a sentence when he's 50. Like a lot of these old boxers. You know what I mean? Like there's people out.
I get all of that.
But yeah, I would definitely, for me personally, I would say Mayweather is a GOAT, bro, because he has 0 losses and he has broken the record for the most wins. I think he has 52 or something like that.
Don't say he's a GOAT. Is he the GOAT? Because that's what it is. The greatest of all time, not a GOAT. The.
When I say Mayweather
that's
is
what I'm
the
asking
GOAT,
you.
I would say he is the GOAT. Yes, he is the GOAT.
Okay. So see that's why I can't agree with that. Like, and I get you with everything you're saying. You are right, bro. You are right. Because if I was in that position, I would be doing the same thing. I don't want to end up like that at the end of my career. I get you. But again, as a spectator watching this sport for how many years, if you want to talk about the great, like, bro, I don't know. And it's biases. We all have biases, and this shit is opinionated. To me, he's not better than Roy Jones. He's not better than Tyson. He's not better than Ali. And I can keep even going back to other people, but I'm not gonna do that. But like, that's what I'm saying. It's like when I just watch you perform in the ring. If you want to talk about technical, all right, he's the greatest technical fight ever. But when we talk about boxing, nobody's talking about who's the greatest technical person ever. We're talking about who is selling tickets, who's putting butts in seats. And when it comes down to it, I'm coming to watch Ali because Ali's gonna put on a show. I'm coming to watch Tyson because Tyson is gonna fucking knock a nigga out. I'm mad that I paid for the pay-per-view because I paid $50 for one fucking round. But at the end of the day, he gave me what we came to see. I'm not coming to see a bunch of people dance around in a ring for 10 to 12 rounds. I'm being honest with you. And I'm not taking nothing away from him again. He is great at what he does. But for me, when it comes to boxing and you say boxing, I'm not saying he's the greatest of all time. And that's just me.
Yeah.
It's just my opinion, though.
No. I mean, it's everyone has an opinion. I just think that he's just a smarter fighter. He just plays the game. He looks at it as viewership. He wants people to keep tuning in. He's looking to have just a long career, and he's still fighting to this day. And he's old. I think he's a little older than us. I think, or maybe the same age. But like, yeah, it's like baseball. Regardless of how the first round, first inning, second inning, third inning, the game is not over until it's the 12th inning. So you got to get through the whole entire game to get to the end, and that's what he does. He does the same exact thing. He's going to give you 12 rounds. And if he could end it earlier, he'll end it early. But if it's not, it's fine. He's going to go home and he's not going to be injured. But people are going to be upset and be like, nah, you know what? You need to win 100 games, 100 matches and knock out the next 50. You know what I mean? Then maybe we'll talk about
we want to see a show, bro. That's what we tune in for.
Yeah, but sometimes it's boring. I'm not going to sit there and be like, yo,
you're not even knocking out.
I mean, he's knocking out some people, but
that's what it is for LeBron, too. He's not known for it. Yeah.
But LeBron is
and that's what it is. Exactly. And that's why I look at him that way. So I guess now you see why I'm looking at it the way I look at it. It's like LeBron is the same way to me. Listen, I'm not going to go hard. I'm going to do what I got to do. It's like, because I was talking to somebody the other day. I'm like, yo, it's not hard to score 20 to 30 points a game. Like in the NBA, like, what do you got to do? Score 5 to 6 points every quarter? It's not that hard. But again, most people just play, right? Whereas you look at LeBron, you could tell he's calculating shit. Like, all right, I just got to do this. I got to do this. I got to get a foul and this and that. And it's like, you can actually tell and see that's the way he plays. It's like, nah, I'm going to be the greatest of all time because I'm going to set myself up to where if I don't get no injuries, I can play every year. All I got to do is this, that, and the third, and I will break all of these records. That's how it seems to me. It doesn't seem organic. It seems like it's a plot. Like, let me not say plot because that has negative connotations. It's like a blueprint. I have this blueprint, and this is what I'm gonna do, and that's all it is.
I just feel like LeBron is just he keeps his promises, man. He's like, yo, I'm gonna bring a ring to Cleveland, and I felt like he did that, and that's hard to do. And just
my man said he was gonna get not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. So he didn't keep all of.
But you know what? Not for nothing. That was a show for him. And if LeBron has he just has one bad quality, and that quality is him being a crybaby on the court. But if he didn't have that bad quality,
that's another thing, bro.
But if he didn't have that quality, they'd be like, yo, he doesn't complain. He plays the game. He's like Ray Allen. Ray Allen didn't complain like that. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird, bro. It's weird, and I hate that.
Yeah, those things add into it too. The flopping and the complaining.
Yeah, I just what I hate the most is when I see creators and I see analysts, and it kind of like undermine a player, right?
Achievements,
achievements, and just being a player, like.
Right.
All right, cool. Like you don't have to be like, you don't have to pick a side. Like I know if you you want to protect all black women, that's cool. That's fine. You can live by that, right? But don't undermine someone's ability to play and undermine their shit.
Yeah.
Like it comes off disingenuous. Like, all right, cool. Like, all right, you're not even looking at the stats. You only care about this because that is your line, your ideology. That's what you think. That's what you want to support. Angel Reese, regardless, whatever she wants to do. Like, yeah, just be fair, bro. Like I see a lot of just people just being biased. It's like, it's whatever, man.
That's what I don't like.
I don't like when people being biased. Like me, I don't have a dog in the race. I'm not a white man.
Right.
I'm not a black man.
Right.
I am. There is nobody I can root for that looks like me. I'm just going based on
That
like
shouldn't even have
player.
nothing to do with it, actually, to be honest. Like, that's the crazy shit. That should have nothing to do with it at all.
Yeah,
Like,
I just
oh,
want.
they
I
look
just
like
want
me,
the
so I'm
players.
supporting them. Like, nah.
Yeah, and that's what people do. Yo, that seen creators do that shit. Like, oh, she looks, bro. Like 98% of the league looks like you.
And y'all ain't give
You
a
know what
fuck
I mean?
until this year. Come
Yeah,
on,
like
man.
now you care. Like, listen, I'm letting you know right now in this podcast, I did not care about the WNBA up until 6 months ago. Maybe less.
And one of my favorite players is, well, she retired now, but Sue Bird has been one of my favorite players since we can remember, since UConn. So I'm not coming at this in no racist situation. It's just like, if I look at it, I still look at Sue Bird as if she's better than her, right? But they didn't market Sue Bird like that, and it was a different time, and it was but whatever. And that's what I'm saying. It's just like I'm trying to go based off what I see on an overall basis. And yes, there's biases on both sides, and that's why I'm trying to be like, yeah, just give them credit for what they're accomplishing, and if they're doing wrong, just call it the same way on both sides. It's the same thing. It's like, oh, she's sitting there, Caitlin Clark, talking mad shit to chicks on the court. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Like, oh yeah, she's tough and this and that. And then as soon as she's losing to them in the finals or whatever in the championship game, and shorty threw it back in her face, then it's like, oh, you got ESPN announcers talking about, oh, fucking idiot, disrespectful, shit like that, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all making it racial. Y'all didn't do that shit when she was doing that. She did the whole John Cena and all that. It's like, oh yeah, cool. They acting like the men. Let's get it. We boosting up the league. And as soon as Angel Reese does it back to her when she's losing, like, yeah, bitch, what up now? Now it's like, oh, disrespectful and this and that. It's like, I'm just tired of that narrative. It's like when these certain people do it, it's cool. And when other people do it, it's thuggery and all these other type of fucking names they want to come up with. It's like, come on, man, that's bullshit. Call it straight across the board. I want all of them acting like the dudes as far as like competition and talking shit. I want all of that. Let's boost this league up. Let's get these niggas start dunking and all that shit. Let's go. Like,
for me, that shit comes off. It just comes off catty on both sides, bro. It's like they just catty, both like just the WNBA as a whole. Like it's just like
media doing it. That's crazy, bro. Insane.
Is my man Red still sleeping?
I think so.
No, I was
about to say my man was talking this whole time. We didn't even hear him.
Yeah, right.
I was. I didn't know I was muted the whole time.
What, yo, for real?
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
That's crazy. Nobody will tell you like it was that you muted. Because I muted you because you was out for a minute. I didn't want to throw you out there. So
yeah, but it was a wrap for me already. I ain't want to front that shit.
Yeah, I felt no, I knew that. Yo, I already knew that shit was gonna go that direction when you said, when his week only went for like 3 minutes, bro. My week, 3 minutes, bro. He's like, all right, let's go. Let's get these topics. I was like, yeah, he's tired. I know. Yeah. We had 3 hours, so we about to end it, man. My bad though.
I was just gonna say.
Damn, I wanted to hear what you had to say about this too, bro.
Nah, what I was saying real quick about the WNBA. I'm like, the whole Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark shit is to me, I don't see it as catty. To me, it's just like a really serious rivalry because if it was 2 guys doing this shit, they would never say like
yeah.
They'll never say like, oh, it's getting out of hand, oh, this is ridiculous or whatever. Like they're very immature or something like that. No, because it's a black female and a white female going at it that you guys like, they make these comments and stuff like that. And let's face facts. Like a lot of people are hating the fact that it's a white girl killing the league right now. They don't want to give it credit to the white girl being the best player in the league right now. They want to They have a lot of hate towards Caitlin Clark, but I'm gonna give her credit, bro. She's scorching it, like, bro. Like she's very accurate with her shots. She don't miss a lot of her shots like she do. And whatever mistake she makes, she don't make it twice. Like she learns from the mistakes that she makes. Like so, it's like, and when she becomes a pro, she's gonna be a real serious problem, bro. Angel Reese too. She's doing her thing. Like she don't make mistakes that much. She's a rebound machine. She scores. She got all of it too. Like she can hang. So I'm very curious to see how far they can make this league go. Because I mean, right now their rivalry is what's carrying people to watch the NBA right now, the WNBA. Yep. But who knows how long that's gonna, if it fizzles out and people get used to it, like the Caitlin Clark is Caitlin Clark. Like, is there gonna be a new player that comes to bring the excitement back in? Because they're not gonna be able to keep the people attention for this long. And like, though they're killing it, but you watch WNBA, the rest of the league is not really hanging with them, bro. Like they still don't score as good. They still don't carry the ball as good. Like they make a lot of mistakes. It's like, bro, it's like, I don't know. they gotta step it up if they want to keep people like entertained.
Yeah, I think they both have they have a promising future. They both have.
They're definitely the future of the league.
But I definitely agree with what Red says. Like people are afraid to kind of give her flowers because they're like, oh, if you give her too much shine, it's like, what about the other people that's been doing it since the beginning? You know what I mean? Like no one's doing that. Like they just rather stay quiet. You know what I mean? Not say anything at all. Like all right, whatever.
You know what it is with the WNBA? Like, okay, the reason why people give Larry Bird his flowers, right? They say, oh, Larry Bird was one of the greatest. Larry Bird. Because they know there was a Michael Jordan in the league. There's a Kobe Bryant. There was somebody that's like above Larry Bird. You know what I'm saying? Still, even though Larry Bird was great, he was one of the great pure shooters, one of the greatest players in the league. They'll give him his flowers because they know there's still somebody above him. It's hard for them to give Caitlin Clark his flowers because there's nobody right now. There's nobody you can say that's above her. Like, right now you have Diana Taurasi, like. But that's because she's been in the league longer.
Yeah, she on her way out.
Maybe Sue Bird. You could argue Sue Bird, but when
that was my pick, but she retired.
When Clark gets rolling, she's probably going to surpass Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi. So it's like, there's nobody who you going to really argue that. Like, and they don't want to like make it be like, oh, it's the white girl that's the best player in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Good. Her stats right now, her rookie stats are better than most of players that have been playing the league for years, and she already passed them. I was telling Caster earlier, like Cheryl Swoops was kind of like, I wouldn't say like shading, but like kind of like not acknowledging her when she was calling the game, and it was like looking at her best year, even though she has 3 championships, but her best year, Caitlin Clark passed that in her rookie year. So her best year she ever had, Caitlin Clark already beat that. But yes, she doesn't want to say anything about giving her flowers. It's like, oh, she needs to prove more. I'm like, how much she has to prove, bro?
But they're just hating. That's the they're hating.
That's why I talk about the caddy stuff. I'm only talking about like maybe the commentators being like caddy. Like they just, even the chick from First Take, was her name Molly. She's like, why would you she hasn't proven herself enough to be in an Olympic team. I'm like,
Molly Quorum.
Yo, and now she's like, well, I never said. She was like, I never said that. And what's the name? Club Shay. I forgot his.
Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp. My bad. Shannon Sharp was like, he's like, Molly, don't do that. Don't backtrack. You know what you said. And she's like, well, that's not what I'm like.
If you said some shit, stand by it. Like
stand by it, bro. You sit there and said that she was not she's not as talented as the people that was. Yo, bro, when she was on the rookie, was the rookie Olympic shit? What is it? The All-Star game? The rookies whoop the fucking veterans, and you're supposed to send the best of the best to the Olympics.
Bro, these rookie players. We talking about Caitlin Clark and injuries. There's another girl. There's another tall girl. She's fucking killing it too, bro. Like these rookies are not the same, bro.
Yo, the reason why I like them, I like the new rookies now. I'm not just saying, I'm saying all of them because they're all playing different. They're not playing like the traditional WNBA. They playing like ballers, like some
Bro,
NBA.
I didn't. Yeah, they playing like chicks have been playing with their big brothers and like the like.
Word.
No, bro, like,
I never seen a girl move the way Caitlyn moved. She's moving like Steph Curry. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I never seen that before. So I'm like, oh, that's what's up. But the thing is, I haven't been watching the WNBA up until this year, so I don't know if that's been happening. It's probably been happening a while ago. I just don't know. As of right now, I'm a new viewer. I'm a noob. I am not educated, so it might be because I know that Skylar Diggins was good. That was like the last person I remember, and she had good moves too. But she was shit too.
But a lot of times with WNBA girls, I don't mean to sound shallow, but it is what it is. Like a lot of times their popularity also comes because they're beautiful. Skylar Diggins is gorgeous. That's where her popularity came from.
Yeah, Drake was willing to risk it all. She's like, I have a boyfriend, bro. No, I'm good.
Skylar Diggins is gorgeous. You know, even the ones that were like popular when the league first started. Lisa Leslie was a gorgeous, tall ass woman dunked, and she was the first woman to ever dunk the ball. But like, she was gorgeous. She was a gorgeous black woman. Cheryl Swoops, another beautiful woman. They had skills, but like their popularity came from a lot of their popularity came from the beauty too. Like,
the shit that had me dying, bro. I saw like a meme of like it said the only person that could defeat Caitlin Clark, and they should have the picture of Joanna Man. That shit had me dying, bro. It's like,
bro, right, at this moment though, it ain't even alive, bro. Like they gonna have to.
Yeah, I was like, yo, bro, like
Steph Curry in the dress out and put him out there or something like that.
Yeah. But I get what Fresh Prince is saying. Like, there's a lot of like racism that comes into play. That's just the way America works. It's just assholes out there that ruin it for like people that like me that go by stats. And it seems like, oh, I'm going, I'm a Caitlin Clark fan because dude, I'm not white. It's like I'm going based on ball players, bro. Like, it's like the fuck.
Bro, the numbers don't lie.
Numbers do not lie, bro.
She's killing it right now, bro. Like,
as
much as I want to say someone else is killing them more than her, but they're not. She got it.
Yeah, she definitely has it. Angel Reese she's gonna get it too, bro. It just kills me when I see like, oh, rookie of the year should go to Angel Reese. I'm like, bro, are you totally undermining this chick's fucking stats right now? Like, are we not looking at stats?
They are.
Or are you just going based on popularity contest because she's,
It's the same way when Jokic got the MVP of the league and they were hating on him for getting it, and he's because he's white. That's what they're hating on him, bro. They don't want to. They're not gonna say it, but that's what it is.
You don't see a lot of white players get like recognition because it's like,
no, you don't, not at all.
So when they do, it's like, all right, cool. Like you just undermine it because no, we should give it to like a person of color. Like, nah, bro, like it should go based on stats.
I think we probably haven't seen a white league MVP since Steve Nash or something like that. I'm not mistaken.
Probably, yo.
It might have been Steve Nash, like or Dirk. Is that Steve Nash or Dirk? It's gonna be one of those two. That was the last like white recipient of the MVP before Jokic, if I'm not mistaken.
Like you should go based on stats, bro. It shouldn't be based on like skin color, bro. It should just be who's the best player, who's the player
who did the best that league, who's the most valuable player in the league that year. Yeah,
exactly. And someone that makes the team look, that helps the team, makes wins, and it should be not just an individual thing. It should be a person that makes a team better. Like LeBron got a lot of those championships. I mean, a lot of those awards because he made people look good around him. You know what I mean? A lot of selfless plays and shit.
I mean, we'll be honest. LeBron will get it every year if it's the case, but like, because a lot of the reason why his team makes the playoffs is because he's on the team. But I mean, he can't get it every year. So there's some years where like some players like really stand out and they get their little rinky-dink team into the playoffs, and that looks more, more MVP-ish than somebody who's just been doing it every year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I could understand that. Plus, even LeBron himself, I think, at the time would say, he give it to someone else. Sometimes he wouldn't want it every year. Like,
year. And it's crazy because like a lot of people like that's big on stats and shit, like the analysts like Stephen A, Shannon Sharp. A lot of people like will say like Caitlin Clark has a better record and she's a better overall player because they look at stats. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. But when you look at someone that's just kind of like, nah, this person because she has double doubles. I'm like, but double doubles is like, all right, cool. Like, when did we started like highlighting double doubles? Even
Russell
though
Westbrook was getting triple doubles every game, but you're not gonna say Russell Westbrook is the best player in the league, like
exactly. But again, I think that when I was telling Cass, I'm like the WNBA. If you watch the games, like there's not a lot of defense when it comes out and being in the paint. Like the moment the ball goes up, the team is already running to the other side. So that's why she's able to capitalize on getting a lot of her rebounds. I'm not discounting what she does. She gets her rebounds. I just wish that she was able to convert those points, those misses to points, because she will shoot 3 times and catch 3 rebounds and won't get a bucket. I'm like, all right, cool. Like you talking about Angel? Yeah. But yeah, she's gonna get better, bro. She's gonna get better. It's the first year. There's a lot of pressure between these women. Like they have to deal with a lot of pressure. And I think she had a interview. No, she has a podcast, and a podcast she was talking about how, they're both competitive. There's no animosity. She has no issues with Caitlin Clark.
They said that's just in college, yo. So I don't know why people still think there's animosity between them.
She said I didn't know this. She said she's been playing Caitlin Clark since high school.
Yeah. So
I'm like, she's like, yeah, it's just a rivalry, but she's like, one day we're gonna end up playing in the same team, and it's gonna be we all good. It's just there's just pressure, and I get that. People expect a lot because people are looking to get eyeballs into the WNBA, which now is happening. People are now tuning in. You know what I mean? I never tuned in. Look at me, I'm tuning in. Like the shit is being covered in ESPN, the regular, not ESPN 4. You know what I mean? Like this shit is playing on regular ESPN. So they doing a good job. And now that a new season will happen, people are gonna want to look at the new rookies. You know what I mean? Like they'll be more excited about the new talent that's coming in. And probably people look at this as a career, and now you're gonna have new generations of women that's gonna want to play for the WNBA and cause more of kind of a snowball effect, getting people more people into the league.
Mm-hmm.
And that's cool. That's what's up. That's what you want to do, right? People are like, oh shit, people out there making money and people out there making things, because they're gonna salary bumps. It's gonna get crazy. After 4 years, when they max out their contract, they're gonna get money.
I don't believe they need money, bro, because these girls' contract right now, they got the contract of somebody working like a regular 9 to 5. Bro, they like that. I think their rookie contract is like for 50,000 or something like that.
50, it's like 50,000-70,000. I think Caitlin got 70 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's like, she should have took the big 3. I'm like, nah, I'm glad she didn't take the big 3. The big 3 is looking bad.
Yeah.
And I blame
anybody who says that is like somebody who only thinks about money. You don't think about the future aspect of like.
Yeah, between them, I think Angel Reese has she has a sneaker deal now. She has the Reese's Pieces. She has a deal with Reese's Pieces. So they getting money. She got her podcast now. She's getting that money. She's, you know what I mean? Like, she's a pretty girl. She's gorgeous, and rappers are trying to get with her. It's like, yo, and she's straight. A lot of them come out as lesbians, but she's straight.
Yeah, you could touch you. You can tell who's like the lesbian players and who the straight players are. Like she always gave straight. Her and Caitlin, they always gave straight vibes. They didn't give like, oh, I like girls. They don't give like I like girl vibes.
Yeah. Ah, boy.
Although Caitlin gives Amish country vibes to me though. Like she gives like.
That's crazy. That's dirty work right there, bro. That's dirty work right there, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I'll be truthful, bro. You know, like one of them Amish people, bro. Like
beauty is subjective, right? It is.
I'm not. No. Don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about her beauty. I'm talking about just the way, like her vibe, like the way she looks. Like she gave like the vibe, like she comes from Amish country. Like there's beautiful Amish people. Come on.
I don't know. I've been to Amish country. I don't know. I never looked at the shorties like that.
But you never seen the show with the Amish people? They come into the real world to like they have like this thing where they.
I've seen like clips, but I never seen like I never looked. I never looked.
Yeah,
at
they
that.
had some fire shorties that was coming from Amish country to join the real world to like experience the modern technology and stuff before they go back to their Amish lives and stuff like that.
All right, cool. Got it. My bad. I was not trying to insinuate that. Just
nah. I wasn't talking about her.
It's like she's giving off that kind of like plain.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like she's not like super like her features are not created. She just looks like like a default character you make on 2K.
she has subtle features,
Yeah. But her game, he's fucking cooking, bro. Yeah, man. I'm glad you was able to chime in because I was like, oh man, I know he was out because I know you fell asleep and it was a conversation it was a thing, a Twitter poll, and I was like, yo, I really want Red to chime in. So real quick before we end the show, there's a Twitter debate right now that's saying that Michael Keaton's Batman will wipe the floor with Batfleck.
No, absolutely not. And I'm not saying it because I'm a Batfleck fan. I'm saying it for the pure destruction that Batfleck just did in his. If you watch that Batman v Superman fight and you think Michael Keaton will beat that Batman, you must be bugging, bro. My man punched somebody's head through the floor, bro. The floorboards. His head is implanted in the. Y'all must be crazy if y'all think Michael Keaton's beating that dude, bro.
Yeah. Now people was picking Michael Keaton because they was talking about the Flash and how he was kind of OP in the Flash.
He was. I'm not gonna knock him. He was OP in the Flash. He was doing his thing. But that's still like fist fighting Michael Keaton is like I'm squaring up with the fist. Batfleck was doing crazy things, bro. He took a whole crate, smashed the dude's face with it, bro. Like he took and chucked it. Took the whole crate and chucked it into somebody's face. Like, bro.
He got not for nothing, bro. Like he fought Superman, he got punched. He got roofed at Superman. Like he fucking punched him. He roofed him like a hammer, bro. He was able to fight still.
Bro.
That was the only time I ever see Batman scared is when he was punching Superman and he got his strength back and he was doing this shit like, oh shit. That's the only time.
I'll give Michael Keaton second best fighter. He definitely is the second best. Like fighting wise, he's second best. He what he did in Batman v Superman.
Hell yeah.
In his Batman movie, he beat Bale shit. But he makes the Bale Batman look like he can't fight, bro. Like them two makes Bale Batman look like he got no hands, bro. But
he doesn't.
Yeah, Bale never have hands, bro. He didn't have hands, bro.
He didn't have hands, bro.
My man had forearms, and that's it.
Yo, he had hands. The only time he
forearms.
Had hands, I would say this: the only time he had hands was in Dark Knight Rises when he was fighting Bane. That was the only time he had. But like you said, he was using a lot of like elbows and like blocking.
Using the gauntlets.
Yeah,
bro. You supposed to be a ninja, bro. That look like no ninja fighting to me, bro. Right now, I think maybe Patterson might be number 3 when it comes to the fighting.
Oh, if you pump him
going in too.
If you pump him with that adrenaline shot, bro, that fucking green shit he
man had that venom, bro.
Yeah, that venom,
that Bane venom.
Not only that, but he got that tank armor too, bro. That man was taking shotgun shots, bro.
Hell yeah. You're not dead ass, bro.
Yeah,
still coming. I give him props for that, bro. There's no way. Bro. I'd have got. All right, I'm done.
Nah, George Clooney. Yeah, nah.
We're not gonna talk. We're not gonna talk about Christian's favorite Batman. All right, we're gonna leave that man alone.
Yeah.
I don't know how you got past Val Kilmer, but
yeah, that clip lives somewhere, bro. That shit is a clip.
Oh, bro, I looked at it the other day, bro. I was watching it the other day.
Word, bro.
I was on TikTok watching it the other day. That clip is forever. Like, yo.
That shit is gonna live there forever, bro.
We're not gonna go in on you. It's your pick.
And
Clooney. What?
That shit gonna be there forever, bro. Like in the next 40 years, when there's like 3 other Batmans, that's gonna live there, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but like people saying Keaton because of nostalgia, bro. It's the nostalgia that he was the original Batman movie Batman.
Mm-hmm.
He was the original movie Batman, and then he came back in the Flash and he did his thing. He did the damn thing. I'm not gonna hold it against him, bro. He came back in there. And he was scrapping. He was scrapping.
Yeah, for him, like,
you watch that, bro. You watch that Bill. He's not doing the shit that Bill Batman did, bro. The Bill Batman was over here attached to a car, sliding down the street, pulling the car back, bro, slowing it down. Like, come on, bro. Bro. Like, what are we talking about right here? He's doing peak superhuman shit, bro. He's doing like Captain America.
A 5'7" Michael Keaton compared to a 6'3" Batfleck, bro. Nah, bro, that's like
that actually has like
not even
Batman,
6'3" and Brolic.
Yeah. And Brolic. That's like my son. That's like my son trying to fight Red. That's a pop, bro. Like, bro. And he couldn't move his neck, bro. Nah, bro. His peripheral is finished.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no peripheral.
Damn, we talking about a Batfleck that went up for the Doomsday, bro. He fought a Doomsday. He fought Superman. He obliterated the regular Thug. We ain't even gonna talk about the amount of bodies he got, bro. Like, nah, I'm sorry. It's not looking good for Keaton's Batman. It's not gonna look like a fun time.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, Batman. I would say Batman 1 versus BVS Batman. Nah.
I will say, you know, the thing I feel bad for Affleck for is like he's always been good at the character he's played. He just gets a shit draw with the stories, bro. Like he was good. He was a good Daredevil, and people are gonna look at me weird, like what? But if you really look at his Daredevil, he was not bad. It's just that the story was bad, bro. He was. Story.
I
was not bad as Daredevil.
Mm-hmm. I kind of blame this dude though, Matt Reeves, though, 100%, because when he said he was stepping down as director, that he would still be Batman, he was like, all right, cool. They brought this dude in. He was like, yo, welcome to the Batcave. And this thing fucking wrote a script and was like, nah, I don't want him. I want a younger Batman, and discarded him.
Crazy.
That is wild, bro. And then if you look at it now in hindsight, you're like, did I make the right decision? Even though Pattinson did a great job, but to be honest, if you were to take Batman, if you were to watch that movie and delete every Batman scene, you don't even need Batman. The Riddler wanted to like he turned himself in. Like that second Batman, I heard it's gonna be like the Court of Owls. DK?
It better be. It better.
Because he said he's keeping everything grounded. It's gonna be nothing like supernatural. So I mean, you can't. A lot of his characters are like supernatural. So like, there's very few. So like, yeah, not the Court of Owls is like the best thing if you want to do like something grounded.
Especially a playoff where they left the first story. That's the perfect segue to go into.
I think Batman has a lot of grounded villains. Like, there's very few that's like in the supernatural. Like if you exclude like Killer Croc, Bane, probably Mr. Freeze,
Gentleman Ghost.
Well, who else? Maxi Zeus. If you don't want to do powers like Maxi Zeus, you excuse those guys.
I'm talking about like marquee villains, like villains that's like I would say popular, to be honest.
Yeah, you still got Joker. You still got Penguin, which you're using. You still got
You consider Freeze supernatural? You can you consider Bane and Freeze supernatural, bro?
He's in a cryo suit, and Bane is pumping venom in his veins to make him do like superhuman strength stuff. So it's
it's not grounded. It's
not really grounded. Yeah, he's the one they talking about grounded. It's like somebody who's not really having like superhuman powers. You know what I mean?
Like Bane from Dark Knight Rises was grounded because he was not like he just had the shit to keep him alive.
The breathing mask.
Yeah.
The most you can say that breathing mask is probably doing was pumping adrenaline in him or something like that. Like probably.
I still consider
which is still kind of grounded.
Kind of grounded though, because that's
but Freeze, bro. Like
his
freezing guns, bro. Like how do you explain that?
Steroid, really.
How do you? Like
I don't.
How do you fucking
unless you making him like that brolic transformation? Freeze? I think you can still do freeze on a
Freeze still has a freezing gun that shoots ice. That's free, keeping people frozen.
All right, like
he has superhuman strength. He has that cryo suit that you also that's not really realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody really could be in a cryo suit, bro. It's like,
but that's not supernatural though. I don't consider that to be. When I think supernatural, I think of like ghost and like aliens and like otherworldly type shit. Like I still feel like these things with these characters you're talking about specifically, like Bane and Freeze, I think you can still do those things grounded, and it doesn't have to be like supernatural per se.
But supernatural is also considered like otherworldly. Like if you have somebody in a cryo suit shooting out ice beams, that's still considered otherworldly. You know what I'm saying? Like that's more like alien. Like there's not.
You can still base it in reality though.
Like how?
Yeah, you just all right. You freeze somebody with nitrogen.
But then
somebody has a gun that shoots like nitrous gas. Like,
but what?
All right. So that's
all right.
That's
real quick.
Fantasy,
So like, what's
element of it without it being supernatural?
When it comes down to like Mr. Freeze, what is his end goal? What is his end goal in every adaptation?
Is to save his wife. It's to save his wife.
I know, but
from her sickness.
But like every iteration you see, he's freezing the whole entire city. How would you do that in a grounded grounded settings?
But that's what I'm saying. I like if you talking about like the Arnold Schwarzenegger shit, that's over the top. But I think you could still do a Mr. Freeze where you don't have to freeze the whole city. You can have that as a threat, but you don't.
But even in the animated shit, it
like still be like individually freezing people or whatever. Okay, suspension.
But even in the animated shit, like Batman Sub-Zero, he's like still trying to freeze a portion of the city or freeze like some. It's always had something to do with freezing something.
Yeah, it's always even in the games, in the Arkham games, he's freezing the city.
I guess to me personally, that's just I feel like you could do that. That's grounded because we can do things like that. I just like when you say supernatural, I just think like ghost and magic and aliens and things like that. That's
science could be a form of supernatural.
Yeah, this is just super. It's natural, but it's supernatural. It's just like something that's unnatural. It's a little extended.
But the only thing, I mean, okay. Don't get me wrong. I do. I'm with you. I like Mr. Freeze.
What would you be looking at as grounded then?
But like grounded villains is more like Joker, Riddler, Catwoman, Penguin. We gotta exclude Poison Ivy too because she's not really grounded in realism too, like with her plant powers. So she's excluded. You got a Harley Quinn. You got
Harvey Dent.
Clayface is excluded too. The Harvey Dent, you can do Two-Face. All you do is that scar. All you need to do is scarf one side of his face.
So supernatural and fantastical is the same, basically, is what you're saying. That's what it seems like.
It's basically
okay. So I looked at those two things as separate. Okay.
Yeah, basically he wants nobody that has powers. So they have like some kind of powers or something like that. He's like he don't want them, and he wants like the regular human villain in the movies that just have like some mental issues going on with them or something like that, like a Victor Zsasz, those kind of people. Like,
So yeah,
I guess that's why I kind of looked at Freeze as one of those, because I didn't feel like that was like supernatural. I feel like we could see that in realism. Like you can find ways to have a gun to freeze people. That doesn't seem like it's beyond the realm of reality to me.
Nah, because it's like is something like that available now? Like us in this society, do we have freeze guns?
I don't think
How
it
would you
has to
explain it?
exist now. I don't think it has to exist now. It could be a form of evolution. It just depends on how far you go. But again, that's just me. That's how I look at things. I don't know. I never looked at Freeze as a supernatural character.
Yeah, that's not something that, you know, it's supernatural because it's something that it's you don't see anybody in real life walking around with a cryo suit. Like it seems like something that it just looks out of the ordinary. You see it in real life. Like how would it look in this world that he's building? He's building this world that's like super grounded. Like 100%. Like there's no Ra's al Ghul. Like that's out of the fucking question. I don't know, but
I just had to be sure. I had to look up the definition of supernatural. So it's like it's attributed to
that's what I was looking at too.
It was attributed to some force beyond scientific understanding or laws of nature. So that Mr. Freeze was definitely fall under supernatural. When I look up the definition,
how that you can
it's attributed to some force beyond
science in some way.
It's beyond scientific understanding. There's no way a human person survives in a cryo suit, bro. That's beyond scientific understanding.
Wait. But we can see how that can. We can see
how
that
bro. Nobody's doing that.
That we talk about.
You going based on you going based on future stuff, like future. It could happen in the future. I'm talking about like now. Would you see somebody in a cryo suit?
There's not even cryo sleep going on right now, bro. Like all that stuff with people frozen and living to be in the future. That's not even happening right now.
Yes, it is. They just don't want you to know about it. Walt Disney's in that shit.
Word. That's why I'm like, okay.
Go with that.
I'm doing too much. I'm like, all right. I don't know. I guess like again like with the things like that, like we hear about shit like that. It's like that's within the realm of reality to me. I could see us doing that within the next few years or so. Like so to me, that's not really supernatural. I guess that's based more in science to me.
See,
like the definition. So
what
I guess
Fresh Prince is thinking about is the noun meaning. Like, see, me and you, Fresh, are thinking of the adjective meaning, but Fresh Prince is thinking of the noun meaning, which is the manifestation or events considered to be of a supernatural origin, such as
exactly ghosts. Right. That's exactly how I'm looking at it.
But I think what this guy, he means the both meanings of it. Like he don't want both meanings of the word in the Batman stories. So he doesn't want the scientific craziness or the supernatural ghosts.
He just wants a character that can obtain these material to become who he is. Like it doesn't take like a like a Spider-Man situation when he gets bit by a spider. Like that just grounded. I don't know. Man. Matt Reeves is a weird worm, so I don't know what the fuck he wants, to be honest. But if it's a quarter hours, that's gonna be dope. Cause that's gonna be part 2 leading to part 3. That's you can't do quarter hours in just one movie. That's gonna follow through to another movie.
Hush would have been a crazy story to do too, bro.
Hush would have been crazy, bro. Hush was crazy.
So they should do Talon and then save the quarter of hours for the third movie.
Yeah, they could do that.
If that's
you could probably start introducing the quarter of hours in this Penguin series.
Yeah, as some ghostly figure that nobody believes in, but is there, and it's
that'd be nice too.
And then carry that over to the movie where you continue that, but now you only running into Talon, and then you defeat Talon. Now he actually realizes that there is an organization that his family was in, and yeah, that leads into the third. Yeah, and do Hush in the third movie. Do Hush in the overall Court of Owls in the third movie.
I gotta find a comic book spot. I gotta pick up this comic, man. I want to read that aliens mashup with Miles Morales.
I don't know of any in the Bronx, but I mean, you got Midtown Comics in the city.
Yeah, bro. The fucking face hugger, bro, attaches to Miles Morales, bro. So he has the power of a fucking. That shit is based on what I saw. Like, oh, I gotta read this shit.
Wait, they made Miles Morales give the alien the gluck gluck. Oh,
nah. It didn't do the
nah. What it is, the symbiote took over the face hugger and then attached to him. So he has like a anti-venom suit, but with the face hugger logo on it instead of the spider.
Yo, it's fire, bro.
That shit looks crazy.
It's fire.
So that's why I heard Peter supposed to have new Venom powers too, or something like that. I was hearing a rumor about Peter Parker having a new Venom suit that has Venom powers or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I
gotta watch Comics Explain because I saw it on Comics Explain things. This
is a new run, so I think it's a one and done. To be honest, I think it's not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's aliens. No, it's a series though. It's Aliens versus Avengers. There's a lot of shit going on in that. Yeah.
Oh, that's an event. Oh, they made an event out of it. Oh.
Yes, yeah. It's an event. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This shit and that blood hunt shit, crazy, bro. The vampire shit. Now they wilding with the event spots right now, man.
All you have to do is make these.
I'm about to get the Marvel subscription shit where I can just read the shit online.
Yeah, I used to have that shit, but then I got charged $50 and I felt offended. But I used it all the time, bro.
$50.
It's $50 for the year.
50.
Yeah,
I mean for the year.
That's
for the year. That's not bad.
Yeah, you bugging. That's a deal right there.
For the year is not bad.
For the year, and you get as many comics as you want. You can read whatever, and whatever it drops, you get it the day it drops.
Yeah, that's not bad because if you buy it individually, you're gonna pay more than $50 a year.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, I wish there was a fucking service that does them both, bro. Both DC and fucking Marvel. You have to pay. Like I think DC is $50, but I think to be honest, I think Marvel's cooking right now.
You probably have to find like a third party comic reader that lets you read both.
I think Comicology, I think it is. Does it?
Yeah.
But I think they're expensive too. They expand. I have to check it because
that one's a little expensive. I cut that one off too. I ain't gonna lie. I had Comicology for a little minute.
Yeah. Well, where we at? Almost at 4 hours. Woof. All right. Let's
damn.
Let's end it on that right here, guys. I'm glad we was able to get Red in the tail end of the conversation. Appreciate you. So we know that he chooses.
You know what it was? I didn't sleep good the night before, and I was at work tired the whole day, bro. So I already knew coming in like, oh, this is not gonna be a good night. This is definitely gonna be lights out red. Yeah, that's right. I didn't sleep well either, man. Yeah, I preemptively like turn off my camera. Kind of feeling I might not be able to control it when I knock out.
Yeah, I was. I didn't sleep well last night because I'm definitely out of shape, and I was hoping my brother-in-law do that because we rewiring the back room, so he's doing some electrical shit, and he wanted me to drill holes, and he gave me a machine that weighed like 20 pounds, bro, and I was like drilling up for like 10 minutes, bro, and my hands were like shaking. I was like, well, I'm gonna feel that shit. I'm gonna feel this shit for the next week, bro. And I couldn't sleep. I was like waking up like He was gonna come by today. I was like, nah, tomorrow, bro. Tomorrow we finish the work.
You gotta rub some tree oil on that shit, bro.
Yo, I got Tiger Balm, bro. That shit helps, man. I smell like an old. I smell like an old fart, but it works.
And then also that Advil back pain shit. I don't know. They have Advil that has acetaminophen in it, so it's Advil and Tylenol mixed in, bro. That shit knocks out whatever pain you're going through, bro. I take one of them shits before work every day. My legs don't be killing me at all.
He said one a day keeps. That sounds crazy, bro. One a day.
Well, not one a day, but like when the pain is really bad, I take it. I take it like, and that shit like.
I gotta look at that shit, man, because my back, my back is fucked up. I'm probably gonna need surgery.
They did X-ray on it.
I know I'm in need surgery because when I fell down the stairs, I didn't correct it. I was supposed to do a follow-up and I did it. Yep. I bust my ass OD, bro. I slipped on some and then fell on some limestone steps. Whole flight, bro. Yo, bro, I slipped at the very top of the footing, bro, and I saw myself, like my soul left my body. I was able to get to the first floor, and I looked at myself fall. And when I landed on the middle of the steps, everything that I had that was not part of my body exploded.
Man, astral projected.
Yo, bro, everything said.
My man did the Miguel from Cobra Kai, bro.
Yo, bro.
Saw himself falling in slow motion.
Oh no.
Yo, and I fell, hit the shit. Everything came because I was door knocking that time. So my iPad was 10 feet this way. My clipboard was over here. And all I heard was like the fucking peepholes open up, and I heard somebody in the back was like, oh, somebody bust their ass.
Oh man. Oh man.
So I'm sitting there like,
yo, you good, bro?
Yo, I got up, bro. Like I'm talking about it right now, bro, and my back is already fucking like hemorrhaging, but it's like it's fucking pulsating, bro.
Going through memory pain.
Bro, I just not, and then falling off the dock when I was younger, bro. I just never followed up, bro. I fell off a dock. I think I told y'all this story. So I was working in US Open, and I was working the forklift, and I got off the forklift, and I was wrapping a pallet of Gatorade, but I put the pallet close to the dock edge, and I was wrapping, and I was using and I was being stupid. I was using the saran wrap as like a counterweight to keep me up on the dock. And the fucking saran wraps, I saw that shit in slow motion just rip. And I was like, oh, and those docks are like 4 feet, bro. And then like, and I just landed on the floor like.
You fell back with the slow motion to the Ave Marie. Ave Marie.
I felt like, yo, bro. I felt like fucking Mufasa, bro. I was like Mufasa, bro. Like,
score! No!
He said, not the
Word. I just never took care of my back, but between that and like skating back in the days and falling on ramps and shit, bro, my back is fucked up. I know if I go, they're gonna be like, I'm gonna be like Christian Bale, like Batman. He's like, so you got no cartilage. Oh, that's good, right?
That's good, right?
Nah.
no, it's not.
So I know it's gonna be a problem, bro. I know it. I know it, bro. This shit's fucked up, bro.
Just running through the whole list of injuries. So you got a fracture here.
Yep, for real, man. Anyways, guys, we appreciate y'all for hanging out and chilling with us on this Friday night. We gave y'all a long episode, almost 4 hours. We appreciate y'all. For those that's on Twitter, man, if you guys can and politely do so, come over to YouTube and hit that like and subscribe. We almost at 600 subscribers. Yeah, we're moving up in the world, man. What else? Yeah, the merch shop is down as of right now. I know why. I have to fix it. Because I'm working on some new shirts as well. And I want to get that up on the site so we can keep the lights on this podcast. But other than that, man, enjoy y'all weekend, and we're gonna see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.
In the city and I'm lurking, get the bullets on the tails, and I think you know